Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Got to excuse me, I'm in here playing in my head. Playing in my head. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm in here playing in this head of mine, changing this hair up a little bit. I want to get it off the back of my neck. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Trying to get this hair off my neck. Hey, Vanessa. How are you? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Chelsea, Avis, TT. Hey, Mindy. How are you? Today is Mindy's injection day. It's Mindy's injection day. Do you know what today is? It is Mindy's injection day. It's Mindy's injection day. Happy New Year, Mindy. Are you giving yourself your injection today? Hey, Evelyn, beautiful color. Yes, it's growing. It's dry. I need to oil my scalp. I'll probably oil it tomorrow. I need to oil my scalp. It's really dry. My hair is drying now. Hey, Z. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm so proud of y'all. It's 17 people on here. You know, I think y'all want to see my ugly face again today. Yes, Mindy, you got your song, baby. It's Mindy's injection day. Yes, it is. Happy New Year, everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Today, we're going to talk about goals, you guys. I want to chat about our goals for the new year. Yes, yes, yes. I am not worried anymore about resolutions. I want to talk about goals. You know what? Let me see something. If I can do this here. Let me figure something out here. Let me turn the volume down. Do you know what today is? It is Mindy's injection day. It's Mindy's injection day. It's just not any day, but it is a day. I think, Mindy, you on Mounjaro Zepbound. Which one you on, Mindy? Mounjaro or Zepbound? Grant, comment again. Comment one more time, Grant. I want to see did it change to moderator for you. I had to go to one of my last videos where you comment so I can change it from there. Mindy, you on Mounjaro or Zepbound? I can't remember. Mounjaro, gotcha. It's just not any day, but it is a day that Mounjaro suppressed Mindy's appetite. Hey, do you know what today is? It is Mindy's injection day. It's Mindy injection day. It's just not any day, but it is a day that MJ suppressed Mindy's appetite. Hey, do you know what today is? It is Mindy's injection day. It's Mindy's injection day. You got it. Awesome, awesome. Oh, hey, Traveling T. How are you? How are you? Hey, Karen Poncer, how are you? Hey, Loretta, how are you? Thanks for joining. You cracking up. I just love you, Twan. I love you more. I love you more. See, I get a birthday song from Mindy, so why not give her back an injection song? It's just that my voice does not sound as great as Mindy's. Listen, I'm so happy you guys are here. I want to talk about some 2026 goals. But before we get into that, I just want to make it known that I did check my Cashapp a few minutes ago, and I did see where I had some Cashapps that came to me. So I went ahead and accepted it, and I should be receiving it on Monday, it says. But I am going to be mailing out money to Linda's Journey. For those of you who did not see my 2 previous live, Linda's Journey lost her mom. Her mom passed away a few days ago. So on Wednesday, they're going to be having, excuse me, y'all. I'm moving cords out the way and I'm pulling the cord on my camera. Sorry about that. On Wednesday, they're going to be having a viewing. And then on Thursday, they are going to be having her celebration of life, a funeral. But we call it celebration of life here in Florida. Down south, we call them celebration of life. Some people still say funerals, but I like to say celebration of life because we're celebrating their life. We're not trying to be, all that moping and crying and sad and stuff. We celebrate their life. So with that being said, I asked her for her address because I told her I wanted to be a blessing to her. Of course, Miss Linda, she's old school. She don't have Zelle. She does not have Cash App, Apple Pay, that type of thing. So I'm going to mail the money to her. So the 3 Sun Rays that sent the money, you guys let me know if you want me to let her know that you did, contribute. I mean, I don't have to tell her the dollar amount, but I will be sending something. It will be on half of the Sun Rays. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hey girl, I'm back. I want to watch you. Oh, I love you. I'm sorry for their loss. Yes, thank you, Loretta. Hi, Rosie Lou. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hey, My Life with Mounjaro. How are you? I can't think of your name, but I watched some of your videos recently. What's my Cash App? My Cash App is $ Traces of Twauns Life. It's my channel name with the $ in front of it. Can one of my moderators drop it in the chat for me while we sitting here talking? I am going to definitely make sure I let her know, everyone who contribute, to, sending funds. I am really happy that, the Sun Rays decided to join along with me. Keely, that's her name, Keely, right? It just came to me who you are. Keely. Hey, Keely, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Beautiful Uncolor dropped it in the chat. Is Traces of Twauns Life Cash App. Vanessa dropped it. Grant dropped it. Thank you. Look at my moderators. Y'all working. Hey, I got to make sure I pay y'all because y'all working hard for the money. So hard for the money. Working hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Y'all let me stop. I'm always coming up with a song, right? I will send a donation now. Thank you, TT. I appreciate that. Yes, it's Keely. I thought that was you with the cell phone. Like you got a cell phone in your hand. Yeah, so listen, I definitely will send it off. You just never know, you guys. This is a great way to encourage her, because I know she's gonna be missing her mom and stuff like that. You never know, it may be your time. I hate to say that, but every man born gonna surely die. You just never know when you want someone to, be there for you or support you. And she didn't ask for anything. This is just something I wanted to do. So I thank, all of you guys who contributing in that way. I did receive a Cash App from Harjareen. Beautiful color, Evelyn LaFay. LaFay, I believe that's who it was. Those three ladies were the three. Yeah. And now I just received from TT. I just got it, TT. It just popped up. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will make sure Miss Linda get those funds because we never know, what she has to um, take care of for her family, or for her mom. We just never know. So, all right. So with that being said, you guys, have you all decided to come up with a resolution this year? I know some people still do resolutions. I don't do resolutions anymore. Hey, and you don't stop, yo. Come on in. I'm glad you're on. It's my first time catching a live. I usually work on Thursdays. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yes, it's so grateful to see y'all. Beautiful color. That's awesome, Carrie Ann. Thanks for being here. I don't have cash. I would love to donate. Well, yeah. Well, what I can do is I'm trying to figure out something else. I don't do New Year's resolutions, just will continue doing me. I know that's right, Purple Bell Flower. Listen, I'm not into those New Year's resolutions anymore. I'm just like, at this point, it is what it is. Because it seems like when you do those resolutions, yeah. I've done the vision boards. Last year, I did my vision board, but I've been doing my vision board on my cell phone, like a screensaver for the past couple of years. I have not done one for 26. I don't want to do one for 26 because there's some things on 25 that I did not accomplish. So I'm just going to use 25 as a guide a little bit, so to speak. I'm not going to keep on my screensaver, but I'll still refer back to it because I still want to make sure I focus on some of those things that I did not focus on that was on my vision board for 25. And so with that being said, before I get further into it, I'm going to drop the link so that the beautiful color Evelyn can come up. I asked her to join me today. Evelyn, I don't know why I didn't get in here earlier. I know why. Girl was tired after cooking everything I cooked today. I was tired, honey. I had to, after I finished cooking, I took my shower and ate, and I just relaxed for a bit. I was tired. I didn't come in here until 10 minutes before 7 to start getting this StreamYard together. So that's why I didn't put it together, Evelyn, earlier so that you can join me. But I want you to come up and join me, Evelyn. I'm not sure if you guys were on my live. I see several faces that was here this morning, here now. I wanted her to come up for so that I can talk to her face to face with you guys, because Evelyn joined me on a live about a month ago, I believe. Not sure. I believe it's about a month ago. It wasn't that long ago. And she said some things to me, and she asked me a question, and then she said some things, and I was like, oh my God, why is this lady all in my business? But I knew where it was coming from. I knew it wasn't nothing but God. So at that point, I had to answer her questions and be honest in front of my sun rays. So I wanted to talk about a little bit with her. Mindy says, my goal and my word of 26 is strength. Oh, I love it. Last year, it was about transformation. That was my word for 25. Changing habits, rebuilding trust with my body, and learning what I'm capable of. Evelyn, for some reason, it said device not connected for you. Let me see what it says now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Let's see. Purple Bellflower, it says, yeah, I have evolved from year to year since I have been locked into my evolution. So there's always growth, but no specific resolution. Okay, Loretta says, I'm on tirzepatide from a med spa. They send me my tirzepatide in a syringe and B12. Okay. Meet Virginia says, there are 30 currently. Please make sure you hit the like. Yes, yes. Thank you. This year isn't about becoming someone new. It's about inhabiting what I've built. Love that. Strength means more than muscle. It's consistency over perfection. Power without apology. Mindy, now that is deep. Power without apology. I love that. and showing up grounded in who I already am. In 26, I'm not chasing a finish line. I'm living inside my strength. I love that, Mindy. I love it. I love it. Is that safe to do? I've been wanting to ask you this. You've been wanting to ask me that you're on tirzepatide from a med spa. They send me my tirzepatide and syringes in B12. Yeah, it's a lot of people that does compound. So yes, it's definitely safe. Matter of fact, if you see some of my videos, you'll see that I am also supporting a compound company. Well, a compound, a company that also offers compound medication. Let's just say that. I just sent the Cashapp to one. Thank you, Grant. Should I start with Mochi or someone else? Well, Loretta, you can check me out. Check my links. Check out my links in the description box of my videos. I am with Eden. You can check them out. And right now, from my understanding, they just increased their first month discount. It used to be $100. Now it's $120 off your first month. So check my link if you don't mind. Check my link. I don't think it's on this video or some of my other videos. You'll see I have some videos and you can check them out as well. Okay, awesome. I just received Cashapp from my girl Z and Grant. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I just love this community. I love it. I love it. I love it. I definitely will report to all my sunrays the total that we receive and all that good stuff. I'll definitely will give you guys a report on that. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Chester says, I love that, Mindy. They are currently 30 watching. Okay, we went over that one. We went over, I skipped Grant. Let's go back to Grant. Grant says 2026 word for me is compassion. To have compassion for yourself, more compassion for yourself while you're on this journey. Is that what you're saying? Loretta, compounds okay, but pre-filled syringes are usually frowned upon, though. Do they tell you what pharmacy the med is coming from? You know, I was wondering about that because I would want to draw up my own stuff just to be on the safe side so I can actually see the vial and everything that it comes in. Beautiful color. Hey, Evelyn on the screen. Myself and others. The journeys are all areas. Hey, Nicole. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to hold some of the questions. Evelyn, the beautiful color. How are you? You muted. There you go.
Child, I'm doing good. I did like you today. You know, we was out late, child, and I go to bed early. You know, usually I'm already in my pajamas. I think I recall telling you this around 7 o'clock, sometimes a little earlier, because I wake up early. So last night, girl, we didn't get into this morning at 2. It was rough. Okay, it was rough this morning. So all we did, we had an overcast all day today. So all we did was just lay around in the bed. I didn't do no kind of cooking. We ordered food in, stayed in our pajamas most of the day. And so it's been really good just to rest. So I'm doing good. No complaints.
That's awesome. I plan to rest the rest of this weekend. Y'all ain't gonna believe I thought the day was Saturday. I don't know how. I was talking to my husband. He's like, the day is not Saturday. He's like, don't you get it on that live. Tell them people the day's Saturday. I could do nothing but laugh.
It be feeling like that sometimes with the holidays. It feels like that sometimes with the holidays.
Yeah. So with that being said, I wanted you to come up here, Evelyn, because I don't know if you remember exactly. I was going to go back and watch the video, but I didn't have time today. When you came up and you joined me live, we had a conversation. Mm-hmm. And in that conversation, you started just saying some things to me, and then you asked me a question. Do you remember exactly what that was?
I don't remember verbatim, so I'm not going to lie to you, but I do recall saying that just based off of observation, that it seems like, you know, you were really into and interested in like lifting yourself because of your dad, you know, because I've heard you mention him so much. And then I also remember like you said, yeah, you are interested. And I was like, well, girl, why come you don't join me? You know, I said something to that effect. We can do a meet together. You know, I recall that. And I definitely recall how you reacted because, you know, you are not short of words. And I don't mean that negatively. So, you know, usually you're very engaging. So when you pause like that on camera, I was like, oh my God, did I just say something wrong? You know, because you literally went silent and was just like looking. You was like, and I was like, dang, what did I do? What did I do, Lord? But yeah, so I remember the conversation, but not verbatim.
Yeah, so when you mentioned about the powerlifting, because from the beginning, when I first started following your journey and I saw that you were getting ready to do a meet, right? I guess that's what you're calling a meet, right? I
Yeah.
was like, oh my
Mhm.
goodness, I want to come. And I mentioned it to Tamika. We talked about it. She was like, yeah, I go with you, you know, this, that, and the other. We were seriously wanting to come in February, right? To your powerlifting meet. And so you was like, well, I see how interested you are in it and, you know, this, that, and the other. That's something I always wanted to do was actually be in person and see something like because I remember my father when he was a professional bodybuilder, we weren't allowed to go. You know, kids weren't allowed to go back then, you know, in the 80s. So we would just all be home, just waiting on him to come home so he can, you know, see his trophy because he would always win. You know, it wasn't first place, second, third, or something. He always come home with trophies and stuff. And so yeah, I was really excited to go. And when you asked me that, I had already been watching a young lady that worked with me. Her thing is totally different on a different level. What you're gonna do is on a higher level than what she does. She does something like CrossFit or something like that, but she does a lot of power lifting in it. And so I wanted to, you know, go with her, you know,
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah.
the last time they had one, my
Mhm.
grandson had a baseball championship game, so I didn't want to miss that. So that's why I didn't go. But I'm just so interested in that kind of thing, and it's something I would love to do. But I always thought that it was for more, you know, smaller women. And you know, when I voiced that night, you were like, "Oh no," you know, you
Mhm.
one, and you actually sent me videos of her, this lady who's actually a very thick lady, you know. I mean, I wouldn't say she's obese, but she's thick. You know, you can tell she look like she about maybe close to
Mhm.
280 or something,
Yeah.
just looking on the videos that I saw. But she looks really good, you know, and she's very
Mhm.
powerful and strong. So I was shocked because I didn't know, you know, that large women, you know, actually lift weights. So that's something I'm definitely interested in. But the reason why I froze like that, Evelyn, is because I had been sharing, I shared a couple times and I did a video like last year sometimes where I had on this burgundy shirt and on the front it had a round circle like Gold's Gym. It had, you know, Gold's Gym t-shirts always have a gold circle
Mhm.
and have a man, a bodybuilding man standing in the middle. But I put my daddy picture in the middle of him,
Yeah.
you know, and around it I put Tommy's Girl Walking.
Okay.
My dad's name is Tommy. My dad used to be in a partnership at a Gold's Gym in Naples, part ownership at Gold's Gym in Naples years ago, and he also trained, you know, people and stuff like that at that Gold's Gym. And so that's why I
Mhm.
did that because it reminds me of him, you know, Gold's Gym, him powerlifting, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I was gonna name my group. Well, I had named my group Tommy Girl Walking. I had all these plans on, you know, how I was gonna get together with women, you know, at least once a month, and we was gonna do like a walk together on Saturdays. We were gonna get together once a month and do like workshops, like things, you know, bring in, you know, just do health related things. Something similar like I
Mhm.
just did when I did the breast cancer event where I had several, you know, of my son raised to come, and some of my family members and friends. We all got together and we blinged out bras for breast cancer
Yeah.
awareness. You know, those are the type of things that I
Yeah.
had envisioned that I was going to do with Thomas Girl Walking, but I just never did it because it was just I was procrastinating. That's all it was. And I had so many different
Okay.
things going on.
Okay.
I was just involved in so many different things. And I was on WW at the time. I was working out with a trainer, going to the gym. I mean, it was just a lot. And I just didn't execute. That's what it was. I didn't execute my plan. I had the vision. I wrote it down, made it plain, all that good stuff. But I didn't run with it. And that was my problem, And so all this year, Evelyn, I had been having thoughts about the Thomas Girl walking thing. But I said to myself, well, I'm beyond walking now. I'm not at that stage anymore. I'm not walking anymore.
Right.
I'm getting ready to sprint, baby.
Girl,
so I was like, it can't be Thomas Girl walking. So I had been writing my plans down on what I want to do, how I want to do it, different things like that. And so I had been sharing with Tamika, she is Tamika, how I wanted to take these courses, to become a health coach and things like that. And I was encouraging her because I see that trainer in her. And I was like,
yes,
I think you should take this class. I really think you should, this, that, and the other. So I don't like to brag about stuff I do and talk about stuff that I do, and I hope Tamika don't get upset. But I enrolled myself into that understanding weight loss medication class, and I gifted the class to her as well. I don't know if she shared videos yet because I haven't seen if she did, but I haven't watched all her videos. So she and I both took that understanding of weight loss management course. We took that in November. And so it was like I didn't actually register for the class. I had already shared this with her. I think like I want to say August or September. I had already shared with her what I would do, all this stuff. So it was like I want to say, was it October when you came on my live and you said this? So I had already talked about it with Tamika, and then you come on my live and you pretty much like talking and saying what I had just shared with her. And I'm just like, oh my God, I shared all this, but I haven't done it yet. So when you brought it to the people, I was like, oh God. And Tamika was on there too. So we witnessing it like, okay, what's going on here, So with that being said, I got off that live with you. It was on. It was on, Evelyn. I went ahead, paid the money for that class, gifted her. I was actually searching, trying to figure out what organization I wanted to take the class through. And what made me go through National Academy of Sports Medicine was because the other company I was going to go through, when I was talking to my nephew, one of Claxon's nephews actually, but my nephew by marriage. I asked him who did he go through to get his personal training, and he told me. I said, "Well, what about this company here?" And I was telling him about NASM. He was like, "Oh, you don't want to go through them." I said, "Why?" He told me, "They're hard." He said, "That's a hard organization." He said, "I heard that their tests, their time, and they watch you." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "They watch you when you take those exams. You monitor or whatever." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm up for a challenge." So that's why I registered with them. I don't know, y'all. It's just that challenging me. I registered with them. Yeah. I went ahead and did it. I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it the right way. I don't want to go with no other person where I can be at home taking a test on my own, all that stuff. Let me do something that's going to really make me study and focus like I needed to do. Yeah. And so that's what I did. But with that being said, I really want to bring you up here, Evelyn, so that you can hear it from me and that you can look at me and I can look at you and I'm saying this. When I tell you I appreciate you, God knows I do. I really appreciate you because it took for you to put me on the spot like you did. And you just straight up told me, you was like, well, I'm just going to tell you what I see. And you just, just talking, Twan, you really need to do it, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember all the words, but you was just like challenging me, but it wasn't in an aggressive challenge, and I just want to tell you that I love you for that, and I appreciate you for that. And when you got on here the other day and you were talking about your gift and all that, I was just like, yes, this is definitely God, because I know that I had not said, much of anything to anybody about exactly what I was going to do and how I was going about doing it. And even with the other channel, Tamika didn't even know I was on another channel. I mean, I had not spoken that, to anyone. When I finally revealed that was revealed to Ethereum. And the reason it was revealed to him, because here we go. Once TikTok took me down, and eventually they ended up putting back up once I peeled it. And then YouTube came with their mess, talking about my one video or whatever. Darian emailed me and he just was like, hey, we need blah, 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 do this, do that. And I'm like, why is he all up in my business? But then again, it was just God. And I was just like, Darian, I haven't shared this with anybody, but boom, So yes, I had opened up with him and I did that because I had, like I said, I had not even shared that with only person I had actually told about that was my husband. And I had supposed to been start that channel long time ago. And I didn't. I procrastinated. So it was like everything just fell in place. Once you said what you said to me, it just all fell in place. I was like, you know what, Twan, this is the time. You need to just go ahead and you need to just do it. You need to just do it and stop procrastinating, because obviously you have the gift, you have a lot of people that support you, that look up to you. They always asking you questions. You definitely have coaching in you. You mentored for 10 years in a row. You have that. So why not, just go ahead and do it. I mean, what are you waiting on? What you're scared of? And that was something you asked me. You said, well, what are you waiting on? Well, why not? Or something you said. And then I had to tell you. So with that being said, with me taking these classes, like the Understanding Weight Loss Management, the nutrition course, all of that is part of the health coach, right? So once I do get into that, I have a better understanding of all. Of course, I know the muscle groups and stuff from taking anatomy and physiology and stuff like that, but I have a little bit more understanding of why it's important to eat, way we should be eating, making sure we're getting in the right amount of nutrients. And then as far as just merging it and bringing it all together with lifting, because I definitely want to hurt myself. I want to make sure I'm good on the health, the nutrition and stuff before I get into all that, powerlifting stuff and all that. But I can't say everything because I don't want to put it all out there right now, but y'all see where I'm going. I'm starting with the food first, and then I'm gonna, work my way. I'm just gonna make sure I don't procrastinate. So you hold me to it, Ellen.
I will.
I just want to say that I love you so much for being obedient, for seeing that in me and wanting to talk about it, because oftentimes people see your gift, right? They see your glory and they want your story. And God has opened my eyes recently to that. God has shown me people that see my glory and they want my story. And they don't authentically care for doing it. Like, they just see my glory and they want my story.
I do
but
know.
On the other hand, God has showed you my gift. He showed you that, and he gave you just what you needed to ask me and say to me, to put that fire under my behind so I can get the moving. And that's what I did. I'm like, taking this class, I'm paying now, and we going. So, and I'm kind of glad, because when I did purchase the course, I got it for like $200 and some cheaper. They was actually having a sale. So I was like, it's right on time. I got like $200 and some cheaper than what it was. The course was like $800 and some, and I got it for $600 and some. So it was right on time. And then the understanding of weight loss management, I forgot how much that one was, but it was on sale too. And I paid, I think, $80 or $90 or something like that. It was under $100. So it was really right on time. I just want to say to you, Evelyn, continue to be who you are, use your gift, but allow the Lord
Mhm.
to give you when it's the right time to use your gift. Because don't let these people out here in these YouTube streets hurt you. Don't do it, because I just recently been hurt here on
Mhm.
YouTube. Yes, I reached out and helped
Yeah.
somebody, and my good was evil spoken of. So I'm just
Oh,
saying, and I'm saying it publicly. Be careful who you help. Don't let your good be evil spoken of.
okay.
I just want to say that I really appreciate you. God knows I do. You're gonna be right here in this little heart right here of mine.
Okay.
Because I should have been taking those classes a long time ago, Evelyn. And that's
Mhm.
why when I said to you this morning that honestly, I'm happy that God kept you in the bushes. I'm glad God kept you in those bushes as long as He did. Because it was like when you came out the bushes, it was the right time. It was the right time. God had you isolated for a reason. And soon as you came out, it was the right time, because it was like perfect timing. Perfect time. You came up to one of my lives. You saw something in me, and you caught me to you caught me on the spot, and I had no choice but to, respond to something that I was allowing to lay dormant. I should have been taking these courses long time ago. So
Mhm.
I really thank you, and I really, really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you with every little ounce of appreciation I have in my body. I appreciate you, Evelyn, because I never would have been here today, a certified nutrition coach, had you had not pushed me.
Oh,
You will see in the future what's coming next with Twan on Thomas Girl Fit Life. But powerlifting is definitely, 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 definitely in my plans. Powerlifting is definitely in my plans.
I'm so excited. I'm so
I am too.
excited.
I am too. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit more research on the powerlifting stuff and all that. Try to see
Mhm.
what I can do here locally, in my
Yes.
area, in my state first. But I'm definitely look. I'm coming to Colorado. I got to meet you, girl. I got to meet my girl. I got
Listen.
to coming.
Listen.
I'm coming.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm trying my best not to get too emotional. Um, hmm, okay. Um, First, um, thank you so much for being you.
Thank you.
Um, this first. Um, hmm. And second is sometimes when we are charged with a great call and a great purpose on our life, um, when we reach certain elevations, certain altitudes, um, certain things can't live. Like, for example, here in Colorado in the Rockies, the higher up you go, the air gets thinner and certain things literally can't live. And so one of the things that God has shown me is that when we are elevating to new spheres, when we're elevating, certain things have to die. They can't live. They can't survive. They can't go with you. They can't go with you. And while it is a grief moment of the loss and the separation that needs to occur, we have to trust that God is still moving, that He's still in control, and that this is part of the journey and that it's part of the process. So for some of us, and I say some because all are not called for certain work. Some of us are called to be pioneers, to be the first, to set the standard, to set the bar. And when you are a pioneer and have a pioneering spirit, there are certain things that you are gifted in breaking, that you are gifted in pressing through and doing. It comes across the screen as you're doing it with ease, but you and I both know that this is not easy. It is not. because it's in your quiet time, it's in your prayer time, it's in your meditation time where you're doing the work that breaks through the realms that you need to work through to get to where you're headed next. So I just want to say this lovingly to you, sis, that as you continue to rise and elevate, and I say this for myself as well, it's okay that we have to leave some things behind. Because you want to know something, the weight you can't carry with you anyways. The higher you go, you need your strength, you
That's
know? So some of the things you have to drop. You have no choice because your survival depends on it. So I don't want to get too churchy, too messagey, but I know that right now the pull that I have on me is not Evelyn. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do certain things and I say certain things, it's not me, and it takes a lot to just do it because I never want to come across as being arrogant. I never, kind of how you were saying, right? I don't like to share, sometimes my certificates, my this, my that. Identically the same way. I don't like to broadcast, but we are in a season right now that we just crossed over into that we are going to have to broadcast. We are going to have to do it. And so the rest of that, what I need to say, I think I need to stop right here. I'm feeling to stop right here with what I'm saying, and we can talk privately, but just know that I don't take anything that I do lightly at all. Everything is intentioned and purposed. I love you to pieces. I really do. I should say I love you to life. Thank you for everything that you're doing. And, I'm here supporting you along the way. Yeah, to everyone in the chat too, Happy New Year, of course. It's so great to see y'all. But yeah, girl, like I'm so excited. I got me a butt. You're gonna love it, Twan.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna love it.
I'm so happy and I'm so excited. Yeah, I am. I had talked to my brother about it a while back, and he was like, that's good. He just told me, just be careful because, at my age, I got to make sure I'm taking it slow and not trying to overdo it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited to what this season of my life is going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely going to be different. That's why I shared with you guys. I think in my last life, I said you're going to see a lot of changes.
Yep.
26 things going to be a little different. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm here for the journey. I'm here for the ride. So I'm glad that I have someone like you that I can call on and say, hey, what I do next? Yeah. Or am I doing this right? That type of thing. Definitely. Let me tell you, it's just a blessing to have people who's willing to pull the good out of you.
Yeah.
So I was telling my husband all about you and stuff. I said, I just love this woman. I don't even know her because, a lot of people, they see your glory, but they won't share with you. They won't. Some people keep stuff all to themselves, and stuff like that. And, they won't say anything, And I was happy that you saw it and you was like, I'm going to share this with her, what I see. And ask her, why isn't she doing it? And that's what you did. You was like, well, I saw your face and how you lit up, and why aren't you already powerlifting, And I was like, well, I was thinking I had to be a certain weight. I was thinking I had to be like, 160 pounds or something, to get it. I never knew that I could be, in the 200s and start powerlifting, so yeah, and I never would have known. I never would have, I guess, looked into it had you not said anything. So yeah.
I'm so happy. My heart is so full. Like I could honestly, this live and being on with you right now, I could not have started off, I don't think, my new year better. You know what I'm saying? Like just hit the ground with like exciting and great news and celebration, of each other. Celebration of you, especially. I love that you are certified. I love that you were willing to seek out like the right steps, the right order. And I also love that you love a challenge, because I do too. And I love for people to underestimate me. I love it, because all I'm gonna do is get quiet and do this work. And
Mhm.
when I show up, it might seem like it happened overnight, but that's the whole process of a slow bake, of a slow cook. You know what I'm saying? Something spectacular is happening, in the process. But I think sometimes we can like share things too prematurely sometimes, and I think we have to, rely on our discernment to let us know, you know what I'm saying? Like, when is that appropriate time? Which is why I was kind of like, I'm feeling that I need to stop, right? Because
Right.
I can sense something else. And so you want to be really guarded when something is in its embryonic, state, and really protect it. And our relationship is one of those things, our new relationship. So I'm very mindful. But again, girl, thank you. You rock. You rock. And I cannot wait. Listen, we both gonna be in them singlets, them little wrestling costumes you have to put on when you power lift. Wow, I
We got to
can't
get them
wait.
moves right, baby.
Listen, you honestly, like, you keep motivating, because it's kind of like I can't let Twan down. I'm not gonna let myself down first, for sure. But then that accountability factor, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have somebody that's charging forward with you, like, you don't want to let them down. It's a team. You know what I'm saying? It's a team.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely excited. Let's just say that I have been looking, trying to see where there's like powerlifting gyms in the area, all that kind of stuff, so I can try to get into some things like that.
Can I
Um,
can I ask you a quick question? How are you just Googling, or are you using one of the federations to search for your gym?
well, see, that's what I was going to ask you. I was just Googling. I have not took the time to actually look. So my
Mhm.
nephew, the one that has his degree in sports medicine, and he is a personal trainer. I had asked him
Mhm.
um, about maybe hiring him, to assist me, whatever. And
Mhm.
so he asked me a few questions and things like that. He was like, well, he have an online course. We don't live in the same city, so I would have to you know ride over to where he is and stuff like that. He's like, well, I
Mhm.
do have online classes and stuff that you can pay and take, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I'll look into that. Then I was
Mhm.
thinking, no, I actually want to do it with someone in person.
Mhm. Yeah.
So years ago, when I was on my weight loss journey, when I lost the 50 some pounds in that 1 year without, the medication, I did have a personal trainer after I had got down to like 40 some pounds. Then I got with a personal trainer. And when I posted that I got my nutritional coach certification on Facebook, she saw it. And she was like, oh, I'm so happy and proud of you. And, this and the other. So I was like, and then there was this one lady who used to live right here in my subdivision. And her whole garage was a gym. And she used to train with people and stuff. And she used to always encourage me when she see me in the mornings walking. It's like before I even got on the medication and stuff. And when she got ready to move because she was selling her house, she came to my house and she gave me a shirt. And every now and then y'all will see me with the shirt on. And the shirt is the name of her company is called BAM Fitness. And she
Mhm.
does the powerlifting things and stuff. So I was like, okay, well,
Oh,
maybe
nice.
her name is Rihanna. I said, maybe I need to contact Rihanna, and because she already told me when I'm ready to let her know, because her gym where she lived, her house, her garage is her gym at her new house. And she was like, when you're ready, let me know or whatever. But it'd be a little distance too. So I was like, well, I'll just have to go to her one day a week, maybe on a Saturday, because I ain't gonna be traveling like that. But yeah,
Mhm.
so I was thinking maybe contact her, but I was just trying to, research a little bit. So now that we're talking, we
Mhm.
get together and you can give me the information, of
Absolutely.
the companies, the federations that you mentioned, and so I can look through
Mhm.
them, because that would definitely be a great start.
I will absolutely share. I'm off tomorrow too, so I will get everything like organized for you, and I'll send it in a, pretty succinct email, so that with the links and stuff, so that you can, have everything in one place.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I
Absolutely.
really, truly do. I appreciate that. because I definitely want to be able to have someone who can train with me in the beginning, just to
Yeah.
make sure that I'm lifting correctly, my posture
Yep.
is right,
Yep.
all that
Yep.
good stuff. I don't want to do it alone,
That's
so.
what I did, Twan. That's what I did first. So I called the gym. So I found the gym first, and how I found the gym was going through the federation, and they have like a list of certified gyms that are up under the umbrella. Because when you start, and this is probably too much detail for your live tonight, but in short, when you start to go to sign up for the meets, they will ask for your membership ID number of an associated federation, depending on who's hosting it. And so I had to do the membership in order to even get to the point to sign up for the meet. But then also that training piece, to your point, was very critical. And I didn't want to hurt myself. So the first thing I did before I became a member at the powerlifting gym was I set up, it was either 2 or 3 private sessions, one-on-one with the powerlifting coach, who coached me through the techniques and stuff associated with each lift, the bench, the deadlift, and the back squat. And then I was like, okay, I feel comfortable and confident enough that I can participate in the group coaching classes, which is when at my gym where they walk around to everybody who's in the open session and they critique you on your lifting. So like in some of my videos, you'll see my coach saying, you can get lower on your back squat, because if you don't reach a certain depth in your squat, it will not count. Might be lifting heavy, but if you don't get that technique right, you're not going to get those points associated with your lift. So some of the pieces are very technical. But anyway, like I said, I'm getting into the weeds. I will definitely circle back with you. We can check in with each other over
Interesting.
or when you have time, we'll make time to just talk through it, as we learn together. Because I'm a newbie, so we'll learn together.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's
I
always
appreciate you. I really do.
same, honey. Same. And I'm so sorry for whatever the drama was too. I don't want to skip over that because I could tell you're really hurt with whatever this mess was. Um, I don't do drama in any form, in real life or virtual life. I don't entertain it, but I also understand that the things that we're up against, sometimes people don't really know what they're doing. They're just being used, you know. So I understand that too. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that when things happen and they hurt us deeply, it does matter, because we are human. So I'm sorry that it happened to one. Whatever it was, I'm sorry that it happened.
Yeah, I've been trying to put it behind, but it just keep resurfacing. So yeah, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good because God is still in the blessing business, and that's what I try to tell people. All the time. Every time the devil start messing,
Mm-hmm.
it's because God is blessing.
That's right.
Every time. Every time. Every
Mm-hmm.
time. The enemy knows. Your
Yes.
adversary knows when God is blessing you, getting ready to bless you. I already know.
Yes. So true, honey. So true.
Yeah. Oh, somebody put something in the chat said my code is. What is this code for, Ashley? Do you mind sharing with us? I was looking at it. I'm like, what is this? Purple Bells, I would say check your email in case you want to mention it here. Okay, let me check my email. Oh,
What Nicole got?
let's see. Oh, I see. Let's see.
And you let me know when you want me to disappear off your screen, honey.
Okay, you're fine.
I don't be offended by none of that kind of stuff.
Oh, not yet, Nicole. So, Nicole, I got to email you later. I just responded, not yet, but something else coming behind that too. I have to I can't speak on it on here, Nicole. When I tell you God is in the blessing business. God is in the blessing business. Okay. I can speak on that, but I can't speak on the other thing. So let me tell you, my purple sister, my purple heart sister, Miss Bell. Bellflower reached out to me when she found out that I was partnering with Eden. And she asked me about this one medication that I had never heard of, didn't know what it was. And I was like, well, let me reach out to my manager. So I did. Then she came back with another medication. Well, let me reach out to my manager. So here it is. My manager don't got with IT or whoever she did, and they don't create it. Eden give you a link for every different type of medication, right? So they said, well, we're gonna get you a contract for that one. So I was like, okay, because my contract was with terzepatide and semaglutide. So then they had to get me a contract for the whatever the other stuff is, gluta somebody and somebody, I don't know. But anyway, then after they got me those 2 links, so now I got 3 links. Then Mrs. Virginia, I think it was Virginia. Is she in here? She was in here this morning. Virginia, she was like, oh, I noticed Eden have this other medication that I'm ordering from another company, and Eden's gonna cost way lesser. Can I order that, through you? And I said, wait, let me get my manager's link for that. So I sent my manager a screenshot of that one too, right? I had a screenshot of Bellflower's on. Now, y'all, I think I got like 5 or 6 links. Okay. Now I got like 5 or 6 links. So my manager emailed me, and I showed Nicole. I thought it was so funny. She emailed me, and she was just letting me know. She was saying, we're working on a landing page for you, and then she was asking, did I mind sharing a few sentences about my health journey, like where I started, the way you decided to make any changes, how GLP-1s help you, any goals you have, all this stuff. And she wanted before and after pictures of me. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know all that was gonna be going down. So I shared it with Nicole, and she was just like happy and everything for me. And she was like, let me know, because it's people who she's telling about me, that I guess they're not familiar with YouTube, but she's telling them about me so they can order, by clicking on my links and stuff. So I am so happy, and I appreciate her, for looking out for me. I really do. I appreciate you, Nicole. I thank you so much. You see what I'm saying? That's why I can't get caught up when people trying to drag my name through the mud, because there's other people out here that see the good in me, or people for me want to help me. So I can't get caught up with that kind of stuff. I really can't. But anyway, I let it know. Thank you, Bellflower. Yeah, so I should have a landing page sometime soon. Matter of fact, I need to contact my manager. I'll wait till Monday, because I don't know if she's out for the holiday, to see what's going on with that. But I do know that she did reach out to me on yesterday about something else. Let's just say that. Yeah, it has something to do with public relations. So
okay.
So all things are working for my good, honey. Let's just say that. Yes, all things is working for my good.
Amen.
Chelsea says,
I love to hear it.
I want to be kind to myself, and I look at myself. I know that's right. Just hang on, Evelyn. Let's see. Maybe we have some questions or something on here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Okay.
Okay, so
thank you.
Evelyn, you look amazing. I see the new pictures. The photo shoot, let's see what she's talking about. She was telling us about it. Let's see. Loretta says, Mindy, no, they don't tell me where the pharmacy. Oh, she's finding that medication. They're kind of rude when I ask questions. Oh, well, they don't need to be rude because you ask questions. I mean, you need another company. Go ahead and click on my Eden link. Vanessa want to know too what the code is for. Loretta, I know some who give the pre-fill, but they draw the vials in front of you and explain the meds. Their reason for pre-filling is so that the patient don't take too much. Interesting. Miss Toy said, yes, I made it. Hey, ladies. Hey, Miss Toy.
Hey, twin.
No, they sent it to me in a little purple envelope with a tiny ice pack. I never knew that they company sent to your pre-fill. I thought everybody get, the vials. I know they sell them pre-filled. I don't want it like that. I would have to put it in there myself. Good evening. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Yes, Tommy Girls Fit Life is my new channel. If you guys have not went over there and paid a visit, I suggest you do so. Oh, here's Virginia, Miss Virginia. Yeah, so thanks to Miss Virginia and Bellflower, they're now creating, Eden is now creating a landing page for me. So that way you can just go there, click on there, and everything's right there. So you won't have different links for different things. So I appreciate you ladies so much. That recently happened to me. I asked for the manager of the facility. They should provide you the information so you can research the standing of the pharmacy or pharmacies they use. Okay, so Mindy wants to know, is it working, Loretta? Is the medication actually working for you? Now, that's a good question. Is it working? After they don't pre-filled it. Y'all go over and join Twan's new channel. Yes, y'all go over, subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, I tried asking them all that. They just don't answer for me back anything about it. Yeah, now that's a little suspect. I would probably leave them if they don't want to answer your questions and they rude. I don't know if I would deal with them. Yes, y'all better like. Go ahead and thumbs up this video. Yes, there is the link for Tommy's Girl Fit Life. Everyone is saying hello. It's not saved that they wanted to ask about it. I asked for 7.5. She gave me 10. Tirzepatide and 50 units. That's what I was doing my 5.0 in. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's saying hello. Woe to the person who put their lips against Evelyn, touching not God's anointed. Thanks, Derek, for putting the website in the chat. Yes. Many say, oh, it makes me so mad to think that someone heard our sweet Miss Twan. I feel like somebody needs to hold my earrings right now. She say, look, Grant say, hang in here, Mindy. Mindy say her earrings, baby. She ready to throw it. Oh my goodness. Chelsea said she was saying the same thing. Oh my goodness. I didn't know there was a Twan type. Y'all something else. I love y'all. Thank you, Loretta. Miss Toy said, yes, Evelyn, say it. Share the season. You right. She right about that. Sometimes we can't take everybody with us. Basically what she's saying. We gotta get your hands ready for Twan. Amen. Loretta, I hope you find another med spa that provides you. So, what is the difference with the med spa? Because the med spas are not like the other companies we're talking about, right? Med spas are different, right?
That's what I thought. Nicole
said this is very inspirational. Beautiful color, always dropping gems. Hey, Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life. Thanks for joining.
Kim J.
To God be the glory. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Great things coming your way, 26 Twan. I'm excited. Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone's saying hello. We got a lot of love for these beautiful ladies. Hello. Hey, Michelle, how are you? 26 is the year of 1 equal new beginnings. Yes, I love that. How are you doing, Michelle? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Cookie, how are you? She say, Twan, Evelyn, chat. Hey. You never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Just do you and be great. It will manifest as it should. You're right. But sometimes we let our guards down. We get too comfortable, but it's a lesson learned. We have to kind of keep things to ourselves and stuff like that. Yes, y'all hit that like. Darian say hey to the folks he missed. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. Please make sure to search for a leopard powerlifting once.
Oh, I don't know why you do that, Derek.
Darren, those people probably gonna tell me that's not allowed. People gonna say, no, ma'am, you cannot come in here with no love. Darren, don't you have me right here looking for one? You see how my mind wasn't even thinking about that, Evelyn. Lord have mercy, this man is a hot mess.
But you know what? You might can get away with it for your accessories, though. For example, you might can do like a leopard belt, support belt. I mean, you probably gonna have to pay an arm and a leg to get it customized, but you might could get away with it.
Oh, okay.
Or your socks.
Great
Like,
question.
You can be flashy.
Yeah, I'll have to start looking into this stuff too, Evelyn, because he got my mind going now. It's about that leopard. TT, great question. Darium does not have a channel. He don't care to have one, but you can go to his channel because you know everybody who on YouTube, that's a channel, regardless if you're a content creator or not. But he do share stuff on there about his Substack. And matter of fact, I mentioned Darium in my next video that I'm going to be releasing to the public tonight after this live. It'll be on my other channel. It's Substack. So you can follow him on there. But every now and then he will share stuff on YouTube, but not videos. Oh, my husband still in that garage so hard. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. I asked Ashley and she didn't respond. Yeah, I noticed that. Sunrise, it's not too late to donate to Miss Linda's donation. Cashapp is TracesOfTwaunsLife. Yes. If anybody else want to donate, you're welcome to donate. Let me see, did anybody else donate while I was on here? Yeah, somebody else donated. Let me see who it was. I got a donation from It's Darium and a donation from Mindy, Mayor Mindy. Thanks so much, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for donating towards the funds that we're going to send to Miss Linda's journey. If you guys are just coming in, we are collecting money so we can send to Miss Linda to assist her in any way if there's a need for her family, to maybe assist with the burial of her mom or whatever the family may need. They may need it to buy food, to, for the repast, or something. Let's see. Present Miss Twan. Oh, there she goes. She says she here. Twan wanted to know what the med that Eden sold that you suggested to her to ask about. Oh, to Bellflower. Yeah, I can't think of them. Oh, to Miss Virginia. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the medicine. Let me see. Y'all, look, y'all know I can't pronounce them long medication names. Let me see what they call. I got them on my phone. One on Glut or somebody. One of them was NAD. The NAD plus. Is it Sermorelin? Sermorelin is one of them. Glutathione is the other. And then semaglutide, terzepatide, and then the MIC plus B12. So yeah, so I have a link for all those now. So hopefully I'll just have one landing page for people to just click on. Folks should be wise not to talk crazy to Miss Swan while I'm in here because I verbally come for you. Wow, okay, that is great. I have a question for Twan or Evelyn. Please, if you have a question for Twan or Evelyn, please put QQQ so they can see it. Hey Pam, how are you? I'm looking for the links for Eden. Go to my bio. I should have an Eden link in my bio. There should be one in there. I need to actually put all of them in there. I need to update them. Hey, Shiz Tamika, how are you? Happy New Year. Darren said Eden links loading. Everybody's saying hello. Here's a video with all Eden links. Thank you. The medication doesn't really work now. Oh, Mindy, she said it really doesn't work. Well, you need to leave that company, honey. They're going to Eden link. Click the Eden link. Check them out. I'm happy with eating. Thank you, Miss Swan. I'm glad you are. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see. Med spas are totally different. That's what I thought, Darian. I don't know if I would trust a med spa.
Mhm.
Hey Mary, how are you? Let's see. I'm loving your show and all the ladies. Thank you. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to get through to see if we have any questions. Trying Darian wrong for that. Oh, it's trying Darian. We let our guards down, but when the snake bites you once, don't let it bite you twice. There you go.
Mhm.
I need your Zelle. I don't have Cashapp. Okay, Miss Toy, I will definitely get it to you. Thank you for dropping my eating links. I like the fact that both y'all young ladies are spiritual. Keep the faith because our God is awesome. Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
Is there another besides Cash App to send funds for Miss Linda? Yeah, I have Zelle, I have Apple Pay. Um, Let me figure out something because I don't want to disclose too much of my personal information with the Zelle. I don't know if you can or not, or how that goes. But yeah, let me figure something out. I may have to add my new business line to the Zelle because I do have a new business line that I was going to give out to people. So that way I don't have to give out my personal number.
Mhm.
Cold here in Florida. Yes, it is cold here in Florida. Yes, it was what 40 something this
Oh
morning.
wow.
Last night. They say Darren, you rock. Okay, so that's all. That's all of the comments. So, with that being said, that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring you up, Evelyn, because I wanted to, just really, tell you thank you on a more personal level. But I want to do it publicly because it started publicly. So I just
Mhm.
thought that, let me just kind of finish it so that now that any sun rays that was on that live, they probably was wondering too, why was I so quiet? Why I didn't want to respond. Well, that was why, because I was already in the middle of, my plans to do the health coach course and all of that. But I definitely wanted to get instead of paying for the health coach course, I wanted to baby step it. So that was my way of doing it. I did the understanding of weight loss medication first, and then the nutritional part because I feel like on my weight loss journey, or my healthy lifestyle journey, I really wanted to have a more understanding of the medication and how the medication work because people ask me questions all the time about the medication and stuff, and I be like, I don't know, I just take the injection, and I just tell them, my experience with it, but now I
Mhm.
have a little bit more understanding of it based off of statistic data that I learned from this class with a scientific of it. Let's just say that and how it works. Um,
Mhm.
and with the nutritional course, I'm glad I took that because now I realize that everything that I've been doing it right. I really have. I've been doing it right. You know, so I'm really proud of myself for that. But I did learn a lot, in the course, of course. And I will be doing a few videos here and there to share some of the stuff. But I gotta be careful what I share because there are copyrights to the program.
Okay.
So I have
Okay.
to be careful, what I do share. Yeah, that's great, Darian. If you need another alternative, please email Twan. Thank you, Darian. So with that being said, anytime Evelyn, you feel like you want to, share or talk about, your powerlifting stuff on a live or whatever, just let me know. I don't mind coming over, to join you and stuff like that. Anytime you have any information where you think that it will benefit me, please don't hesitate to let me know. Please, please, please don't hesitate to let me know because I'm really all in. I'm all in and I want to know more. Is there anybody else in the chat who has already started powerlifting? Are you interested in powerlifting? Come in, let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah. I was telling my husband, Evelyn, about New York, right? The Peloton thing.
Yes, yes.
Man, I don't want to go nowhere. He don't want to fly nowhere. But when I told him about your husband, I said, well, Evelyn husband, he may end up going to this, that, and the other. He was like, when you told my him, I was like, I don't know, but I'll let you know. I know I won't be doing
Mhm.
football. That man ain't going nowhere doing football season. It is so funny because
Yeah.
one of my childhood friends, her last son, this is his first year of college, so she's just all over the place, and she's in New York. She spent her New Year's in New York. I was like,
Mm.
oh, it's so good. Yeah, so she's in New York right now, and
Mhm.
she's bundled all up because I know it's cold as I don't know what up there. What's up, Ellie? You look like you have something to say. Darium says.
Mm. He's starting to get to know my signs a bit good. Um, very observant. Um, so this is kind of like not necessarily fully related to powerlifting, but I think some of us, including you, might find this information useful. So I'm just sharing information with you all. Um, and and I've been sitting on this for a few days because I be wanting to make sure that I'm supposed to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? So this one though is more practical. So y'all know how like on my handle or my channel name is Beautiful I'm Color, and then I have the R at the end of it, right? Which means that it's a registered trademark. So some people will put the things at the end of their handles, but they might not necessarily be trademarked. I really am. I hired an attorney here, a local attorney, to do the work for me because I wanted it done right. Even though I have a law degree, I didn't want, but I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I have a law degree, but I didn't want to do it and mess it up because it can be, pricey. So this tip, is that the right word I'm supposed to say to them? The suggestion or tip I have to give and share is that if you have something that is valuable to you and you're seeing it as a resource, I would say that I found it to be beneficial to do things in advance before you get to a point where you actually need to have it credentialed. So, so my Beautiful I'm Colored is registered with USPTO. I also wrote a book and self-published it a few years back in 2022. And with that book, I got it registered with the Library of Congress as well. And so the things that I'm telling you are a lot of times, oh, please help me get this clear. Please help me get it clear because I feel like I'm mumbling. A lot of times we have such phenomenal ideas in our community. But we don't always have the business mindset and savviness to take care of the legal things that can come up when you are starting to grow. And that can put us in situations where we can be compromised and we can lose money because we haven't done things in the right way. And so the suggestion I have for some of you out there, this is why I kind of talk about headshots. Like I'm giving you snippets of literally things that I do in my real life because I want to provide hope and I want to provide things that are helpful to some of you. But yeah, so it was registering, the proper way. If you are writing a book or in the process of writing a book, some of you, and I know I'm talking to the right crowd, if you are in the process of doing it, take your time and go through the necessary steps to get your business affairs in order. Another piece that Twan, I feel like you touched on, but you didn't go into detail about, was you don't want to have commingling of funds. So if you have a LLC, so I have a LLC, Beautiful I Am Colored is a registered trademark under my LLC. So research within your state, within your county, the specific statutes associated with it. If you are not savvy with that, YouTube University is a great starting point to just Google some of those things to get your business affairs in order. When I was doing community work, so many times, oh my God, you would have like a small business, very great ideas, and then they would get into some type of legal jam because they didn't get things done right the first time. They just had the passion in their heart to carry out something, and it's gotten so many of us in trouble. So, woo, Darian, boy, you are observant. So that's what I wanted to just share with community. It's okay to take the extra steps, to operate with excellence. And it's okay that if you don't know things, to ask questions. The worst that somebody can ever tell you is no. And that's okay. That means you just look for a different path. It's okay. So that's one thing that was kind of burning that I wanted to share. But get your stuff lined up right, because, well, the other piece is you don't know who you're becoming. You don't know who you are. When I got my channel registered, this was long before I met any of you. I didn't even know about the different opportunities, let's just say, that were available. But the Holy Spirit in me, in my first mind, said, Evelyn, you need to do this now. You need to do this now. No different than the headshots, no different than some of the other things that I got my hand into right now. And so for some of you in the chat, and of course, beautiful sunshine here, make sure you're doing, I could tell you operate with excellence. I could tell, you can tell by how you keep your house. You know what I'm saying? So you're an orderly person. And I totally respect that and get that. And so we need to have that carryover as we start to do all these different ventures as well. And this is the last point, and I'm going to shut up because I feel like I'm talking way too much. The other piece is this. If you can't afford it, and I know that everybody can't, so this might not be for everybody, go ahead and retain you an attorney. Put the retention money, because they're there for when you need them. I know a lot of people don't like lawyers, but this is how this country works. We work on legalese. So if you can invest in an attorney, retain them so that when something comes up that is beyond the capacity to understand, like complicated contracts, you can slide it to your attorney and say, can you review this contract? I'm concerned about X paragraph, so on and so forth. Okay, I'm for real, Twan. That's it. Because I can feel being pulled on, and I want to be respectful of your platform, so I'm gonna stop.
You definitely need to do some videos on those. Make it a series, Evelyn, because those are the videos I've been watching here lately. Mm-hmm. And I would love to watch your videos. You definitely need to do that, because a lot of y'all know my daughter. Everything you pretty much saying is kind of stuff that she's already said to me. She's already done these things, but I don't really want to pull on my daughter so much like that. So I was like, let me just watch one of the videos. Let me just, that type of thing. But me and her had been talked about the LLC thing, and because she had to do all that herself, for her, because my daughter has been in so many contracts with really large organizations, like big hair companies and stuff like that. So I don't know if she's a lawyer, but she's done so many contracts, and just listen to her whole spiel and how she does things and all that. But I really didn't want to pull on her so much, so I just been watching videos, and stuff like that. And I did have a question about the LLC thing. I kind of ran that by Tamika, because Tamika has an LLC as well. You singing the right songs right now. Let's just say that. But definitely make it a series, Evelyn, because you'll be surprised how many of us right here have business ideas and we don't know where to start, or we're thinking we know where to start and we really don't. So I would say make it a series and just start, doing a few videos.
That's a good suggestion. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
I will not listen. If wherever I go, I always try to see if I can reach out and meet one of my sunrays whenever I go somewhere. So I will not go up there and don't tell you. I will not. I will definitely let you know. Everybody's co-signing what you saying, honey. You speaking and you singing the right song. And someone else, the right person will say yes or share
Yep.
knowledge. I'm loving this show. Women out here helping other women and talking, and that's good. Also, I'm glad you're liking it here. You loving it here. Tamika say right on time message. Kim says yes. Evelyn, my daughter, is a self-published children's book author. Oh wow. And she did the whole process herself, and it was not easy.
It
Awesome.
sure is not. Sure is not easy.
Here's a question. Is there a type of attorney the content creator should look for? I
Yeah.
know everyone has a specialty.
Someone who specializes in patent law.
Patent law.
Yeah.
Okay. She was young and I let her do it, but I was looking over her shoulder. You're welcome. Loretta is saying thank you to Evelyn. She's saying thank you to me. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey,
Yeah.
Cool J. She said, Evelyn, those are true facts. Beautiful on Color. That's a great ebook as well. That's great,
Okay.
Vanessa.
Miriam.
Protect your patents and your intellectual property.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Any last questions for Beautiful Uncolored? Anybody? So, the next thing I want to talk about is, since we've got this out and open, goals. So y'all know what Twan goals, well, one of Twan goals for 26. And one of them is for me to get into the health coaching. The other goal is for me to make sure that I'm lifting properly, so that way I can get into the power lifting. So those are my goals that I want to set. I did speak this morning on my live, and I did say that I am hoping that by the second quarter of this year, I am out of a size 12. Because right now I'm 14, 16. So I'm thinking by at least by in the second quarter, July, I shouldn't even be a 12 anymore. I want to be a 10 by that time. I want to drop down 2 clothes size. And when I do, it's gonna be a celebration. I'm cutting up my Lane Bryant card, because Lane Bryant, the smallest size is 12. I want to have a celebration so I can cut that card up. I've been wearing
Yes.
Lane Bryant since middle school. And your girl is tied. Full tied. Like them old people say, full tied. Full tied. I'm ready to cut that car and destroy it. So those are the 3 goals that I have set for myself. And then, of course, I'm really praying that I get out of the 200s and I see Wonderland. So that is my goal. I'm not putting a certain weight on it. We'll see what it is, but that's my goal. If it happens December 31st, I want it to happen. So those are my goals. I do have a couple trips booked for the year. Another one of my goals will be for me to do more things with the women in the community, the local women here in the community. I do want to get together and do a larger meetup. So I'm thinking that would probably be when I hit Wonderland.
Okay.
So I can invite other people to come and join and be amongst us. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of goals. Those are the only things that I've really been focused on the past couple of months, thinking that this is the direction I'm moving. I'm pretty much like how Mindy said, I just want to keep being the Twan who I am and keep using the tools that I have so far and the mindset that I've developed in 25. I just wanted to just continue to execute, let's say that, everything that I have already started. just keep executing with it. That's pretty much it. What about
Mm-hmm.
you, any goals, or have you already talked about it on your own channel? I don't want you to talk about nothing on here if you haven't already said anything yet.
Yeah, I didn't go into great detail about it because usually with my goals, like I treat them more sacred, you know. But of course, I have like my goal of doing my first meet, and I want to get my first medal. That's really big for me. And the other piece, I do a lot of subliminal things on my channel intentionally. One of the subliminal things that I do is wear the champion stuff because when I wear it, it reminds me of the goal associated with getting a medal for powerlifting. So the name in and of itself, every single time I put it on, is like, okay, this is where you're headed. Anyways, that's how I do like brain work for myself.
I
But
love that.
definitely I want to get my first medal this year. That's what I would love to do. As far as like my Wegovy weight loss journey, I'm still want to get my body fat down. So I still have the same goal that I've had this entire journey, which is to reach 29% body fat or below. Um, and I'm still, I mean, I think I did my stuff the other day and it was at 39% on my channel when I did my update. So I still have a ways to go to get down to, you know, the 29% body fat, but I'm just going to keep, to your point, Twan, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Like I'm constantly getting stronger, you know, with my weightlifting. So I know as I continue to build up my strength in my powerlifting journey and I feed my body the right protein, I know that the muscles are coming. It's just a matter of, you know, me catching up to the future Evelyn that's waiting for me on the other side. So those are two goals that I would like to tell and share with the Sun Rays. So
Okay.
my body fat goal and my medal, my first medal is what I'm going for.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how you track your fat goal and share all that, because that's something I've been looking at too since I've been on my journey, but I haven't really been sharing a lot of that. Every now and then I will share my in-body scan so that people can actually see, all that, but I haven't focused on the number of where I should be. Matter of fact, my doctor nor my nurse practitioner, they never said, well, this is the fat goal we would like for you to be at. So I'm interested in seeing
Mm.
how you want to track that and share your trends with the community. Now you got me thinking, what fat goal should I be at? Have y'all ever thought about that? Where are y'all at with y'all fat goal? Is it a certain goal that everybody would like to see? I haven't thought about that, G's one of one. I haven't really seen it in his videos in a while, but I remember one of his last videos, he was talking about his fat goal. He had a fat goal too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important because at the end of the day, the scale can go down, but how much fat are you actually losing?
Yeah, because
We all
honestly,
know
like,
that when you lose weight, even if you're not on a GLP-1 medication, you're gonna lose muscle. Especially if you're
yeah.
not eating your body the right amount of protein, you're gonna lose a lot of muscle. So
Mm-hmm.
just to say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I lost 100 pounds. Well, how much of that was really fat?
Yeah.
So you really got me thinking now. I think you and G's the only two that I noticed that I can recall, let's say that
Mm-hmm.
actually talk about the fat.
Yeah. Well, it's important to me, yes, for the weightlifting, but it's also important to me because of the aesthetic that I'm going for. So, like, similar to you, how you keep your vision board until your stuff is done. I have a vision board that is very comprehensive that I've had since 2021 because I got some very long-term big goals on it. So it's taking me time to reach them. And one of the bodies that I have on my vision board is a visual of about a 20 something percent, you know what I'm saying, shape up, as far as what it looks like. So I don't care. Like I can weigh 170 and be 29% body fat, I actually would be good because I'm still going to look smaller. I will be smaller than what I am today because the muscle is dense. You know, like I was researching one time on the YouTube about the whole muscle weighs more than fat, right? Pounds are pounds. The way the person was explaining it is that muscle is more dense, and that's why it's heavier. But because of its density and its contracted like makeup, and it'll take somebody much smarter than me in the chat or something to describe it. But the way she explained it, because it's so tight and lean, your body structure, you know what I'm saying, your physique is going to change. So that's why I kind of have never really been focused on the number on the scale, you know, throughout this journey, because mine is more of like, I have a favorite content creator that I follow on YouTube. I've been following her for years, in the bushes, by the way. And she weighs right now more than me, but she is smaller than me. But it's because she be putting in that work with the protein and the lifting of the weights. Exactly, Coach T. Exactly. Body recomp. Yes, ma'am. So that's really like my big thing. And so I'm not as focused on the number. You know, for me, it kind of doesn't matter. So long as them inches are going down and the physique that I'm going for, you know, I don't desire to have a six-pack twin, but by the summer, baby, if I have me even a shadow of 2 packs,
She's talking
be showing
packs.
out. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be showing out, baby. Woo, it's gonna be crop top season.
Loretta says she need to hear all this, Twana Ellen. Thank you for sharing. You guys got good goals. I need to make some goals. Yes, Loretta, write down your goals. You need some goals for the year, but make sure they're realistic goals. You know, don't try to shoot for I'm gonna lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Don't do it to yourself. Don't not know how it goes. You know, don't do that. Because you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment and failure, you know? Because that's not easy to do. Even on a GP one. It's just not. Mr. Faye said great information. LaFay, you went on her earlier, but I did mention that I did receive your cash out from Miss Linda and her family. Thank you so much. I know that's right, Evelyn. Right, I hear you. They're saying hello to LaFay. Yeah, so that's some good information you explained about the density of the muscle and stuff like that. Grant says, I get another body scan next week. Looking forward to comparing again. Awesome, Grant. Awesome. That's nice. Yeah, so I didn't plan to be on here long, you guys. My husband and I watching that game, and I guess it's must be all right. He ain't doing too much hooping and hollering, so they tell me Georgia must be winning. I was really worried about that. I said, y'all don't want to hear me tonight. He's gonna be hooping and hollering. It was like, it's okay. Get me a new place for Tips and Shots. Who is Granny? She calling Grant? Oh, I think she meant Grant, but she put a that's what it was. She meant Grant. Grant, you're gonna be too thin for the skin. Make sure to hold on tight. Bellflower says for sure eating is fast food. Hey there, Loretta, hi. Hey Tanya, how are you? So Tanya says, what do you consider a realistic weight loss goal per month? Go ahead and answer, Evelyn.
I'm going to say that depends. It depends on, because we're all different individuals. For me, because I don't like to give people advice per se, because I think that's between you and your, as Darian would say, care team or your physician. But for me, realistic has looked like anywhere from 0.25 to 2 pounds a week. And frankly, 2 pounds a week, I've never been able to sustain 2 pounds a week loss. Healthy weight loss, they say is what, between 0.5 and 2 pounds. I know when I talked with my physician, when I initially started with Wegovy, she stressed it. She was like, I don't want you to be losing more than 2 pounds a week. She was like, because it's unsustainable and you don't want to rebound, is what my nurse practitioner told me at the time. And honestly, it was the first time I had heard the term rebound, but essentially she's talking about gaining the weight back. Like when you lose so fast, you gain it back. And so mine has been very slow, but I will also say like some of the other things that people experience. And again, we're all different. So this is not targeted towards anybody. I'm just sharing my experience. I have not experienced like, loose skin or, the deflated type look. I'm looking thinner, yes. But I think because I've lost my weight at a slow but steady pace, I think it's contributed to more sustainable gains for me for my own personal goals. What about you, Twan?
Well, when I started WW years ago, they told us that a healthy weight loss is considered 0.4 pounds to 2 pounds a week. Now, when I started my journey also, Evelyn, on Wegovy, and my doctor told me 8 pounds a month. Same thing, which is 2 pounds a week. And so I was watching a live, excuse me, I'm belching. It was actually a replay of a live when Mounjaro Zepbound had a dietitian on there. And a dietitian mentioned that because of the GLP-1 medication, it's a healthy weight loss to lose up to 3 pounds. When you're not on the medication, it could be up to 2. But with the medication, it can be 3. And when she said that, I said, okay, I can see that. Well, guess what? This nutrition course I just took said the same thing. 3 pounds. So
Okay.
I could share that then, but I want, now that it's out and open, that I'm actually a certified nutrition coach, I was going to go ahead and share with Mia, because Mia was on one of my lives one night and I misspoke, not knowing. And I said to her that she was really losing fast, because I think Mia had lost like 160 pounds. And I don't even think it was quite a year yet. But if you do the math, no, I misspoke. She was at like 150 some pounds. If you do the math, really, she's kind of like right on time if you can lose 3 pounds a week while on the medication. But of course, when I found that out, and of course, I couldn't tell her right then, because I ain't want to tell her, well, I'm taking this course and blah, blah, blah. But she's not on here tonight, but I'll definitely tell her. She may end up watching the replay if she's working tonight or something. There's 50 people in the chat right now. Y'all make sure all of you guys thumbs up the live. 53 people. Make sure y'all like the video while y'all here. So here's another question. I said Tanya Bill earlier. I misspoke. Tanya White. Tanya White says, I'm late to this live. How much have you lost on Wegovy? You want to answer first, Evelyn?
Sure. I've lost almost 30 pounds. I started off, my official weigh-in August of 2024 was 204.4 pounds. And when I weighed in Wednesday, yesterday, I weighed in at 175.2. So almost at the 30 pound mark here. But I think it's important to mention that I have been lifting the entire time that I've been on it. So I'm not sure if it would have looked a little bit differently in terms of my like pounds lost had I not been weightlifted. Maybe I might be at that 40 pounds or whatever. But it was just really important for me to maintain a certain physique, particularly my asset, which my husband appreciates. And so I was pretty intentional about hitting the weights pretty hard at the beginning, because he definitely will comment.
Yeah. I'm glad you said what you said, Evelyn. So I'm going to answer her question. I'm going to go into what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm glad that you spoke what you just spoke because I was on Wegovy for a year and 9 months. And I got up to 97 point some pounds weight loss. And then I ended up gaining the last week of my last injection of Wegovy. So I ended up being 95 point some pounds. Although I want to say after maybe like 6 months on it or 7 months or something like that, my weight loss started to slow down a lot. And my doctor kept trying to switch me to Zepbound at that point. I went through a whole roller coaster with it, but I stayed on it because I would still feel, the medication working. It's just that it wasn't like it is now with Zepbound. Zepbound is medication. So, in one, so there's more value, which helped me more. I don't have to work out as hard, on the Zepbound like I did on the Wegovy. Wegovy, it was like normal. I still crave everything. I still have cravings now, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I never experienced the no food noise until I got to 12.5 on Zepbound. Wegovy, the whole journey, I had food the whole time. So a lot of time it was like, girl, you don't ate your 1,500, you don't ate 1,700 calories, just go to bed. It was like survival mode on Wegovy. I don't have that same experience with Zepbound. So I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Losing the 30-some pounds or whatever in over a year on Wegovy, that's good. Because Wegovy is nothing like Zepbound. Nothing at all. All these people running saying, I lost 100 pounds in 7 months. Trust me, that ain't happening with Wegovy. It's not happening. Okay. So, yeah. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I had that experience with Wegovy because I learned a lot. I learned a lot with Wegovy because I really had to make sure I was tracking to lose the weight. I had to. When I got on Zepbound, I didn't track as much on Zepbound. The only 2 days I really had to track on Zepbound was day 6 and day 7. That's why I started doing pack my bags with me. Wegovy, every day I had to track just about because it was like, you didn't have the food noise, the crave, all those things. You didn't have the strong suppression,
Yep, it's true. It's
or
true.
strong satiety with Wegovy like you do Zepbound. Totally different. I mean, I can tell the medicine was there and helping, but nothing like Zepbound. Nothing.
How long were you on the 2.4, Twan? You remember? Before you
a year and over a year. Because every month I went up.
Oh, okay.
Every month.
Okay. Got you.
So a year and what? 4 months or something like that? You went 3 months?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, every month I went up.
I go up to the 2.4 next week.
Okay, that'd be good. You took it, and I should have done like you did, but back then it was like every month they wanted to titrate you. I think had I would have walked it slower, I would have had a different experience, like I did with the Zepbound. I took my time with the Zepbound and allowed my body to get used to each dosage before I went up. I should have done that, but the doctors wanted to, and the doctor wanted to do the same thing on Zepbound me, but I had to say, wait a minute, I don't want to do that. I had to advocate for myself. But let me say this. I appreciate you and everybody else who joined me in not weighing themselves for the month of December.
Yes.
My last weigh-in was December the 3rd. So I did not weigh myself yet. I'm going to weigh myself on Saturday because Saturday is January the 3rd. So it'll give me a whole month.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
So I watched your video. I was in there cooking and listening to, I think I watched 2 of your lives bite to bite. And
appreciate you.
Yeah, you was reading the comments that people were saying, and then you was responding to the comments. So I wanted to respond on one because I kind of comment, but I didn't have enough time to because I was trying to cook. I just want to say that when I decided to do the challenge, I guess it turned into a challenge of not getting on the scale. It wasn't because I was struggling.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate everybody who joined in to support. I did that because for almost 3 years now, I have been on this journey, and I was one of the ones that was weighing myself every day. And I would share my videos, sharing my live, but I got so much from
Mm-hmm.
people
Mm-hmm.
like, I ain't weighing myself every day. Or why you have to weigh yourself every day? All this kind of stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
people will go make videos and then they will say certain things. I'm like, okay, so they talking about me. Okay, yeah, I know. You just addressed it in my live, or you just addressed while we on the phone. Now you want to go do a video and talk about it too. But that's how people do. And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna weigh myself every day because it helped me to be accountable. And I had to on Wegovy. See, I was on different medication than these people who was giving me the mouth about me weighing myself every day. They were on Mounjaro and Zepbound. I was on Wegovy. So it was like I had to fight.
I see.
To lose this weight. I was 394.4 pounds. So the struggle you're having sometimes, Evelyn, with the cravings and all that. So imagine being the size I was. So you imagine when I was going through trying to fight to, stay at 1,500 calories and all that. So I had to weigh myself every day because depending on what I ate, what I ate was depending on what the scale said that morning. Because sometimes, you can be down, 2 pounds, right? And then all of a sudden you eat a meal, now boom, you up 3 pounds the next day. You're like, whoa, what happened? Well, you may have had some pasta the day before. And pasta is going to hold on to water. Although the caloric value was good, but pasta going to hold on to water. You may have eaten something that had a lot of sodium. Like me, I love pickled stuff. Okay? I love jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, pickles, olives. Why that stuff full of sodium?
Yeah.
So, I had to learn how to cut back on that stuff and what days I was going to eat it and what days I wasn't going to eat it so that I give my body 2 or 3 days to get rid of the sodium. I had to learn all that stuff, what to do. It was like a struggle for me. So I had to weigh myself every day to make myself accountable. And so that way I can continue to drop weight. I knew that, hey, if I'm up a pound today, let me cut back my starch the next day or today and the next day. So that way I can, release some of the sodium, and stuff like that. Then it got to a point later as I was on my journey, maybe over a year or so, I stopped weighing myself every day and I started weighing myself like twice a week. Like Sunday was a midday check for me, and then Wednesday's my weighing day. I started doing that. So now I decided to challenge myself during the holidays because statistics shows that people gain an average of 10 pounds during the holidays from October 31st through January 1st. And I was one of those people that would gain, during the holidays. I was the one that, even on my Wegovy journey, I go on vacation, I come back up 6 pounds. It happens, So I've been just trying to figure out, since I've been on this journey for this long time, I'm learning the tricks of when to eat certain things. So let me just take myself away from the scale, that one tool, and just see if I'm able to do the things that I've been doing and still able to not have anxiety. Okay, holidays. I never experienced anxiety, but people that I know of. But people get anxiety bad during the holidays. There were so many videos dropping from content creators. Oh, it's the holidays. What's my plan? And all this kind of stuff. I said, I ain't even read all that. No plan, all that. I ain't even write the scale. I'm just going to enjoy my family and eat. And just make sure I eat to when I'm satisfied. And that's what I did. That's what I did this whole time. So when I weigh myself on Saturday, Evelyn, it is what it is. I indulge more than one day a week. And normally I just indulge just on Sunday, but I'm like, this is the holidays. I'm happy. Y'all saw me drinking my stuff. I drank it, but I drank it. Who knows how much sugar in it, whatever. But I had it. I just wanted to just have a good time, enjoy my family without worrying about if I eat an extra spoonful of this, I'm gonna be an extra pound heavier. I didn't want to deal with all this.
Yes.
So that's why I made the decision to say, you know what? Put that scale over. My scale is in the bathroom right now between my tub and the cabinet, about this much of a space. That's enough for that scale to barely fit in there. It's over there against the wall in that little space. And I said I was gonna cover it up with a towel. I ain't cover nothing up because I said, you know what, you got no discipline and you got to get on it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And so let me tell you what I did, Evelyn, to make sure I didn't get on that scale. Every morning when I got up, I went straight to the kitchen and drank a glass of water.
Oh, because you like to weigh on an empty stomach.
And I usually weigh myself when I go to the bathroom to get on the scale. So I go in and drink me some water first, then go use the bathroom. That way I know I ain't get on that scale. Now I don't drink 20 ounces, 16,
right.
24. I know I ain't get on that now.
I feel you.
But yeah, it wasn't that I was, weak or whatever. It's just that I didn't want to deal with all that. I just want to just relax. It was just too much going on.
Yeah.
In these streets. All the holidays. What's your plan? Just do what you're doing. Why do you have to develop another plan?
Yeah.
Doing all the right things anyway. Just keep doing what you're doing. You don't want a plan just for the holidays. Keep doing what you've been doing. Keep doing your pack your bags with me, Twan, on Mondays and Tuesdays. Keep tracking your foods Monday through Fridays and Saturdays sometimes. Keep doing your Peloton bicycle 4 days a week. Doing your weightlifting classes 3 days a week. Keep getting in your steps. Just keep doing what you're doing. And that's what I'm saying. So I will be getting on that scale on the 3rd. So I appreciate you and all the other ladies and gentlemen that joined along with me, doing the same thing. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, there were a couple times I was like, get on that scale. Because my mind was so used to doing it that I almost did it. I had to catch myself. So that's when I got the bright idea, say, just go straight to the kitchen and drink some water. That way you won't be tempted to get on it. So that's what I do.
That makes sense, Twan.
I have a question. She want to know, is Mochi a good place to get to Zepbound from in Eden? I'm gonna say this because, again, click on my Eden link. I can't answer that question. I don't know. But click on my Eden link and see. And if you're interested in Mochi, she is Tamika is here. She is Tamika. She does a collaboration with Mochi. You can click on her link if you want to try Mochi. Yes, and less skin laxity. Christy goes to another follow-up appointment tomorrow, hopefully getting last brain out. Grant, let me tell you, when your wife is ready to tell her story, please let me know. When she's ready to come up live and tell her story. I saw your Facebook post today. Oh my God, y'all look wonderful together. Y'all look wonderful. Grant, especially your wife. I didn't realize she was that long then. Y'all look amazing. That pictures look fabulous. But she was beautiful even, honey, with her weight now. Krista still was beautiful with her weight, I'm like, oh my goodness, when you told me, she lost all this weight, and she lost it naturally without GLP-1, right? When she ready to come tell her journey, tell her to hit me up, Grant. Hit me up. Email me. I would love for her to come on my channel and join live and give us some nuggets, what she did. Loretta Darion put all the links in the chat. Yes, all the links in the chat. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Thanks for joining us, Sarah. This thing talking me to some things. I don't know if you heard it. I don't know how that thing cut on. Cereal, hot mess. It also matters your starting point. That's right. It will vary from person to person because of that and metabolic issues. Exactly. Nikki says, glad to hear Up to 3 pounds is okay. Yes, Nikki. So 3 pounds is okay. I mean, go to Round Mound Zepbound. We call him Darren. I think is the one who started calling him RMZ, but his channel is called Round Mound Zepbound. His name is Charles. He did an interview with a dietitian. So she's up live and she's answering questions and everything and sharing different things with us. And she did say on the GLP-1 that up to 3 pounds a week is average and is healthy. Because on a GLP-1, you're going to lose more, than a person who's not on a GLP-1. But you get losing 4 and 5 pounds, like some people dropping 10 to 12 pounds a week. That first week, I can see that. But after that, you shouldn't be dropping like that. She said, come on, assets, not liabilities. Also, product point, Evelyn. You doing so good, beautiful. Thank you. Praying for speedy recovery for Christy. Yes. How long have you been on 1.7, Evelyn?
Since August.
August.
Mm-hmm.
So since this August, okay. So yeah, you been on it for a while. That's good. Hey, G's, how are you? We were just talking about G's. Just talking about you earlier. That's what my focus said. She said MJ was the better med for me, having both actors. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Miss Nikki. G's. What's up, G's? We talking about you, bro. Yeah, we were just talking about you, G's. I was sharing them how on your channel you were sharing with us about the fat loss. And now Beautiful Uncolor is talking about that y'all are the only two I've heard that's really focused on the fat loss, and that's a direction I want to go in. So I want to know what should be my target, I guess. My target, that's how you said it. Did you say target?
Mm-hmm. That's how I would say
fat loss. I guess that's where I'm at.
As you move closer to lower weight, body fat percentage plays a much larger role. That's a good point.
Hey,
sorry, I read out loud.
Yeah, what did I miss? Tanya says, I'm on Wegovy 2.4, menopause, and have lost 30 pounds, but overall down 80, still got 100 to go. What kind of workouts can I add to my daily walks to continue to lose and tighten? Well, there's a lot you can do. Definitely get you some weight and, start lifting some weights. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Evelyn's channel, Beautiful Uncolored, because Evelyn shows us her workouts a lot. You can kind of see what she's doing. She is Tamika.
Yep.
It's on here as well. She is Tamika. She does a lot of workout videos as well. You can join me live. I go live every Monday morning. I don't know if you're a morning person and where do you live. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, so I go live like 4:45 in the morning. That may be too early for you, but you can always watch my replays, and you can watch me. Of course, you can't hear the music and stuff because I have on my headset because I be doing Peloton, and I get copyright strikes if I play the Peloton stuff out loud because of the music from YouTube. And then I just recently found out too that I can also get sued by Peloton for showing their stuff on here. So that's why I don't turn my monitor to the camera anymore. I used to turn my monitor so y'all can see, but I can't do that anymore. I just recently found that out. So again, like you were saying, Evelyn, we have to be careful, you guys. Even as a content creator who's not trying to do anything extra out there, we got to be careful what we show on this red app.
Mm-hmm.
Have to be so careful because I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, they come after me, but they haven't. So thank God. The flabby skin, get you some weights. We were discussing the goals of having a fat loss percentage, vice merely a weight loss percentage, and how someone decides to do that and how to be successful. G's 101. Tanya says, my body is shaped differently and I have a bigger gut, so I look like I'm bigger than what the scale says. Me too, Tanya. I got a big stomach too. It ain't as big as it used to be, but it's still big. Yes, I weigh myself daily or several times a week. It helps me to do the things a way that serves me greatly. Yes, not because of a struggle of a recession, but it's to each his own. Yeah. So the same thing like Kim just said, it helps her to be accountable. So she'd be like, wait a minute, now I got a scale bite. Because now it's saying I'm a pound heavier than what I actually was.
That makes sense.
Yep. Here she is, Tamika Tanya. I suggest you subscribe to both of these ladies' channels because they do a lot of workout videos, and you can see the things that they're doing. Tamika even have some videos where she has a timer on it, counting down, letting you know how many seconds you have on each rep and stuff like that. Tanya add some weights and eat enough to support you, and you continue to lose and build muscle. Suggestion not certified. I may be a while before she gets to your question. Okay. I'm at a point that the scale is just data for me. I feel good. So if it goes down, great. If not, I still feel good. And I'm thankful. Yes, I love that mindset, Grant. I also weigh daily, Kim J. Content creators, please drop your purple hearts. Yes, content creators, drop your purple hearts in the chat. Every person who is a content creator who has videos on your YouTube channel, regardless if they're weight loss videos or not, drop your purple hearts so that all people who are here, like Miss Loretta, it was somebody else, Tanya, they can go to your channels and check you guys out. There's 50 people on here right now. You have an opportunity to have 49 people. If they're not already subscribed to your channel, they can come to your channel. And if they like what they see and they like what they hear and love what they see, then they can subscribe to your channel and follow your journey or follow whatever it is that you're sharing on your channel. Miss Nikki, you on Wegovy too? It puts me in the right frame of mind for the day. Yes, I like that, Miss Nikki. That's basically why I do it. That's progress, Grant. Yes. I thought I remember correctly. Okay. I weigh myself daily. I'm too nosy to not get on. I'm nosy too. That's why I can't believe I did this. I weigh myself daily right after I wake up and use the bathroom, then weigh myself. You're welcome. I will. She getting close to being ready. Good. Here it is right here. RMZ interview with Summer, the dietitian. Y'all check this interview out. This was a really, really great interview. This dietitian was dropping some gems, which I appreciate because, I brought my dietitian on twice, but she and I never discussed the 3-pound thing. So I was like surprised when Summer said that. And then I was really even shocked as I was taking this nutrition course, it was said again. So I was like, oh, wow. G says, oh, okay, got it. Yes, overall weight loss is important, but as you move closer to a lower weight, body fat percentage plays a much larger role in percentage overall versus weight. Yes. That's what I was sharing with them, G's. So this is G's, you guys, one of one. You can go to his channel and check him out as well. I think he go live on Sunday nights. You can check him out as well. He has lost a significant amount of weight, and he also shares the importance of monitoring your fat percentage versus the weight. So make sure you guys go check him out because a lot of times you get on that scale and that scale may say you up, but then you've lost fat, body fat. So definitely, don't get caught up into on that scale. Kim says, I joined the no scale period in December as support. And because I never did it before, just to see how it would be. But hindsight, after finding out I gained, I'm happy back to win like I. She said, thanks, dear Miss What Kim said, like I was before into maintenance because it's my main tracking mechanism right now. Okay. But Kim, let me ask you this question. You said you gained. Do you mind sharing how much you gain? The only reason I'm asking because you really don't talk about your weight on your channel. So that's why I'm asking that question. Other than that, I want to ask y'all to wait for a video, but you don't talk about your weight. How much did you gain? I want to know that. Do you mind sharing that? And then I want to know from you, did you gain any other time during the holidays? Any other years? Did you gain during the holidays? I'm asking that question because there have been plenty of times I even went on vacation and I gained weight. I went on vacation twice since I've been on this medication and did not gain weight. Did not gain any weight. I lost weight. And that's because I strategically planned and I made sure I exercised when I was on vacation and all that good stuff. I just didn't go on vacation, just relax and just eat. But I had a plan. So it helped. And that's why I lost weight those 2 times. I'm asking this question because even on the GLP-1 medication, there have been times where I gained and just knew I was doing all the things right. And I still gained. So I'm just wondering what happened for you differently during the holidays? What did you do differently? Um, I do know that you've been exercising a lot more than I because you've been doing those Zumba. So I'm wondering, was some of that maybe water retention or inflammation? So that's what I'm asking. Kim, oh wow, we glad you are back to your regular scheduled program that works for you, slippery slope, but you can recover, which is great. For women in general, it's 25% to 30%, men 15% to 20%. Women should retain more for hormonal reasons. Eastern Standard Time too. Okay, good. Loretta, what I really liked about Eden is I'm not paying a membership fee. And if for any reason you need to pause your monthly prescription, it's easily done online. ChatGPT also provides comparisons. Oh, awesome. Hi there, G's 101. I know you said a bunch of this. Can you do a short with all of this info on your channel? Thanks, Nicole. True, it is a concern, but I'm not too worried. You'll work yourself out in due time. And then I know Kim, you just came back from out of town, right? When you on a flight, when you fly, you also retain water. So I'm just wondering when you just came back from a flight somewhere, right? Hey Leonie, how are you, beautiful? Happy New Year. Good to see you. This is the lady that I keep telling y'all about. The reason why I started sharing my weight loss journey on YouTube. Because when I was doing my building my house and home decor. And then one day she asked me on one of my videos, she said, are you losing weight? And I was like, yeah, how do you know? Because you're not breathing as hard as you used to. I was like, oh, thank you. She's a sweetheart, y'all. I actually mailed something to her when she was here in the U.S. visiting us. She is a sweetheart, y'all. She used to email me all the time, send me pictures of her decorating her Christmas trees and stuff like that. She's a sweetheart, you guys. I lost over 90 pounds, but my body fat is still at 30%. However, I lost 10% because I started 40% body fat. My goal is to get to 20% and recomp for even better look.
Okay.
Awesome. She's Tamika dropping her purple hearts to let you guys know she's a content creator. G's dropping his purple hearts to let y'all guys know he's a content creator. Kim J. You guys, Kim, you're locked back in. It's lifestyle change, which means there will be ups and downs, just no stopping or quitting or going backward. Yep. TT the trucker is dropping his purple heart. So let you guys know he is a content creator. Go check out TT. Please make great content. Ozerium, y'all. Here he go. Please make great content. We ain't subscribing if you're born. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Hi, Tracy Davis. Miss Nikki say it helps people. Exactly. It helps keep you accountable. It does. Hi, Tracy. Tanya says, thank you so much, beautiful. I enjoyed the live, but gotta log off. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you at another one soon. I'll be sure to follow other ladies' channels too. Also, off topic, Clayton, the Clayton team win? They're actually playing right now. They're playing right now, his team. Greetings to Tracy. G says yes, back to Sunday nights. Okay. This week we will go over my new lab work and 1 year anniversary, which is technically Monday, January 5th. Okay. So yeah, I'll check you out. 1 year utilizing the Miss Toy said I bought the MIC using your code. Yay! It will. Listen, let me tell you who else is using MICB12. Mr. Claxton.
Oh.
I gave him an injection last week. I need to get I don't want to get to my arm this time. That thing hurt it. I had gave him the injection, then I was done. I want to go throw the pin away. You ain't gonna wipe the thing out. Who taught you? I said, okay, Mr. Nurse. You got to wipe my arm again after you finish. Who taught you? I was like, this man is something else. But yeah, he asked me for an injection, so I gave him one.
How did he like it, Twan?
Yeah, he want another one.
Wow,
so
that's awesome.
Injection. So Cool J says Ole Miss 6 and Georgia 7. 3rd and goal, 2nd quarter. Oh Lord, that's why Class ain't not hollering, because they winning. They only up by 1 point though. That ain't good. He said Ole Miss is gonna be a tough team. Happy anniversary to G's. Miss Toy. Oh, you telling Miss Toy. I know you're gonna let us know how it goes. I want to hear your experience on MIC. I tell you, it gives me energy and stuff. Let's see. One thing you're gonna do is try some stuff. You look amazing. I love giving folks a jab. It's talking about true. Okay, so Kim says December 7th, she was 186 pounds. December 31st, 191.2. Okay, so you went up 5 pounds. Not crazy bad. I'm pondering about all the reasons. I believe I will make a video or discuss on my live. It's so very good. That's what I'm going to ask Kim, because let me tell you, one thing I can say is that I was told, ChatGPT told me this, that I should, because in my mind I was thinking get to 190, and then kind of figure out where I want to be from there. And so ChatGPT told me to get to 170 instead of 180. And ChatGPT said the reason they wanted me to they thought 170 would be a better weight loss goal for me to end on, because it allowed me a 10-pound fluctuation. Because people don't realize on a weight loss, well, anyway, regardless if you're not on weight loss journey or not, you should give yourself a 10-pound, I guess, wiggle room to go up and down, because different things cause them to go up and down, especially with women. Someone in this community brought it to my chat one day. It really had me thinking. They were like, Twan, although you're perimenopause, your body still go through the same changes as if you're still having a cycle. That is the reason why the 4th week of the month I normally gain or normally high. So that's what I'm asking these questions, Kim, because right now, today, I would have probably still been on my menstrual cycle or getting ready to go off my menstrual. So I'm expecting when I get on that scale, I'll be honest, y'all, I'm expecting when I get on that scale on Saturday, I might be at the same weight I was when I started, because I probably lost within these last 3-4 weeks, and then I probably end up this last week, because this is the time that my cycle had been on. And I can tell it bad because I've been overly hot lately. Let me tell you, I didn't know last night if I wanted to be hot or cold. My husband, no lie, I was like, I'm cold. So he got up, adjusted the heater. The next thing you know, Claxton, I'm hot. He like, I ain't getting up. He just grabbed the remote control and turned the ceiling fan on. Turn it on super high. I said, how you gonna have the ceiling fan and the heat on at the same time? I get on and say, I ain't got time to be playing with you in these hot flashes. So I'm laying there, and then next thing you know, I'm throwing the cover off me. I'm hot, I'm sweating. I go through hot flashes bad.
Yeah.
The last week of the month. It's because that's the time that my cycle is normal would have been on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm asking Kim, because I know you and I are close in age. I think you're like 2 years older than I am. So I'm wondering, is this a time of the month where you normally would have been heavy anyway because of your cycle, your hormones? I know that you just did a flight. I know that you just had a lot of excitement, enjoying your life, knowing that you're going to be a grandma, a glamma.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it's the holidays. Come on, let's just be honest. You know, with all the different ingredients and stuff we put in our food, child, we can't track that stuff because we put so much stuff in there. You know, we put heavy cream in the macaroni and cheese when we make it, and we can't track what the tracker say macaroni and cheese is. So we don't put an extra 100, 200 calories in them servings. You know, so it's a lot. You know, so I'm not scared or nervous about getting on the scale, but I was thinking, well, maybe I was 257.9. I think I'm probably be around the same weight, 257.9, because it's usually the week. Fact check me. Go back and look, y'all. I can show y'all in my tracker. Usually every fourth week of the month, I gain weight. And then they say, you know, the next 2 weeks, boom, boom. It's always that cycle with me. It's been like that every single month, just about. That's why I was celebrating when I first started Zepbound. I said, y'all, I ain't never went this many weeks of constantly losing weight. When I first started Zepbound, I was just dropping boom, 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 boom. I think I went, Evelyn, I think probably over 7 weeks without gaining.
Wow.
And that had never happened before. And I was celebrating that thing with them. I said, y'all, this ain't never happened. But the scale helps me how to move forward, making many changes. Yes. Darren say, wait a minute, not too much on my buddy, Mr. Claxton. He's being supportive with his wife getting injections. Claxton went to the hydration bar and he got a one of those IVs. He did the IV thing.
Oh.
Yeah, he did the IV thing, and it gave him a lot of energy. He felt really good. And so he had asked, you know, when should he get another one? And I said, well, instead of going to get another, I can give you one of these. You want to try that? He's like, yeah, I'll try that. So I gave it to him, and he said he was good with it.
That's really good.
He felt the difference, you know, in his body after he had taken it. I wasn't able to find Evelyn on YouTube. Probably did it wrong. So Evelyn's channel, let me show you her name. Here's her name. Her name, your channel is not Evelyn at Beautiful Uncolored. It's just Beautiful Uncolored. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It is Evelyn at Beautiful Uncolored.
That's right. No, just Beautiful I'm Colored.
Okay, that's probably why she can't find you. I think she's looking for Evelyn at Beautiful Uncolored.
Oh, God. You know, I had put my name on this because people were only calling me Beautiful, but they didn't. You know how you don't really ever know somebody's name until they tell you. So that's the only reason why I have it up there like that, so people know my name is Evelyn, but the channel is Beautiful I'm Colored.
Yeah. So Tanya, you have to find her Beautiful Uncolored. Don't put in Evelyn. You won't find her that way. I thought somebody had dropped. Somebody please drop Evelyn link in the chat again. Somebody had dropped it in here earlier. Oh yeah, something ain't going right with Georgia, y'all. He ain't no fussing. Twan ordered MIC, just ran out of the other one. Awesome. Order it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I agree with that 10-pound theory. Okay, so Miss Twa say she agreed with that 10-pound theory too. And I'm starting to think, you know, that's the right thing to consider, Miss Toy, because like I said, I went on vacation with my husband and I went to St. Lucia. We came back. I was a little over 6 pounds. And I'm like, how? I even did intermittent fasting and stuff when I was there. But again, you're in another country. You don't know what all they put in the food, the sodium, and then the long flight. You know, all that could have, you know, had something to do with it. 209. What you mean 209? What you mean by that? 209.
Yeah.
What you mean 209, Kim? Yep, I have 10-pound window that I don't even worry about. Okay. So see, purple bellflower, she says she has a 10-pound window too. So that's awesome. So I guess what I'm saying is, Kim, you went up 6 pounds. I wouldn't even worry about that. I wouldn't worry about it at all. Because you can easily come back off that. Flush your body with a whole bunch of water, boom. In 2 days, you'll probably drop 2 pounds. Because I guarantee it's probably some of the sodium that you was eating when you were in Texas and that food you was eating. It could have a lot to do with all that. Kim says last year, 12/7, she was 209. And then by 12/31, she was 205.
So 4.2.
You saying last year or you mean 2004? She's talking 2004. Here it is, beautiful color. Here's her channel. She says, thank you. Any other year prior to better health journey in 2024, I didn't really even with myself. Okay. Hey Evelyn, have anyone ever told you that you look like an actress Regina Hall?
I don't think I've ever gotten that one. I've gotten a couple of things, but it wasn't Regina Hall though. But I'm gonna say
it's not no, I'm telling you, you look like to me. What the girl name played on Love and Basketball? You remind me of her.
Sanaa Lathan?
Sanaa Lathan. You remind me of her.
Well, I'm going to take all those as a compliment. I'm just Evelyn, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you remind me of Sanaa Lathan. Twan, that's why I always said I want to get to 165 so I had that wiggle room. Okay, that's what it was. She spelled it wrong. Yeah, I always say beautiful color. It's beautiful I am color. Yeah. Nia Long. She said you look like Nia Long. I can see that. I can see that too. Definitely, she reminds me of Sanaa Lathan because of the hair. The hair too. Yeah, that's what she meant. 24. That's what I thought. Yeah, Kim. So give yourself grace, honey. Cause listen, I gained 6 pounds with weighing myself every day. So, but think about it, Kim. You went 4 weeks without weighing yourself. So that and during the holidays. Holidays at that.
Yeah.
You had a lot of celebration going on, Kim. Celebrating that you finna be a new grandma. You know, then you flew to Texas with Christmas and all that. Girl, give yourself grace. Okay. Give yourself grace. Those are other beautiful comparisons. And then on top of that, again, I know you've been doing a lot of working out with all those challenges and then the Zumba that you've been doing. People don't realize that. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to the true weight, where I'm making sure when I weigh myself on Saturdays, I'm giving myself at least 48 hours without all of that, lifting and all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, even with the cardio, you can still have some inflammation and stuff, but it won't be as much as you have from lifting weights.
That makes sense. Hey, Twan, let me ask you this. Are you on that creatine still? Because I know you tried it one time and then you stopped, right?
Yeah, but I'm not doing the creatine by itself. I'm doing the pre-workout, and it has some creatine in it. But this one only has 2 grams of creatine. See, before I was doing 5 grams. Now I'm just doing.
Okay.
You doing creatine?
No, ma'am. Every time I touch it, because
that will make you have gain weight too.
Yes, because I tried it because I remember you talking about it one time, and you said that you stopped. And Marlon got all kind of stuff because he got a lot of supplements, and so I was in his stuff one time and tried it because I heard about the benefits. every single time I start getting swole. I don't want that right now. I'm not saying that I won't get there, but right now I don't want that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to deviate you from the chat.
I'm back on it now because I just started doing pre-workout again, and it's 2 milligrams, but it's not the 5. So I won't have to, because when I did stop, Evelyn, that week I stopped, I lost over 8 pounds.
What?
On the scale. That was water.
On 1 week?
In 1 week. And y'all know I show pictures. I show y'all my ugly toes on every one of my pictures. My husband asked me one day, he told something, I know you ain't put that big old ugly toe up on there and he's talking the polish. He's like, you at least fix the polish for you. I said, listen, they don't see ugly people before they see ugly.
I be
on that action and all. Just got up. I don't care. I ain't never seen no pretty feet. Not like that. Darian says to me, here's the most important question for Kim J. Did you enjoy your life during this time?
That's so good. That's so good.
The holiday season. Memories over micros. That's the point I'm trying to make, Darian. That's why I went the no scale thing. Because I was like, I'm sick of it. I am over it. I can't tell you how many people ask me, Twan, what's your plans in my comments? I don't have none. So that's why I did that. I was sick of it. Sick of it. Okay? That was a good question. I was sick of seeing videos. I'm serious. That's why I started skipping people's video. I said, I don't want to hear this man. That's one reason why I don't watch a lot of people's video, because when I saw the title, nope, I ain't interested. I don't care about your plan for the holidays. I don't care what plan you have to execute during the holidays. It's stupid. Enjoy your family. That's just my opinion. I mean, and I shouldn't say it like that, but that's where I'm at, because I used to be there at that point. So stupid, so caught up into the scale that I didn't enjoy foods that I love to eat. I didn't enjoy, wasn't comfortable being around my family and stuff because I didn't want to eat what they were eating. I said, time out for that. Look, I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to eat, but I'm just going to be smart about it. I'm going to make sure I eat smaller portions, and that's what I did. That's the way I'm calling you pretty twin. Kim, you got this, girl. It's a lot of twins going on around here. So you and Miss Toy is twins.
That's because I'm twins.
So who is Kim twin?
Is it Nicole? Is you talking about Kim J? Who's Kim J twin? Is that who you talking about? I want to say I thought it was Nicole Bellflower.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Y'all correct me in the chat.
Miss Toy say I'm ready to get swole. That's why I'm about to start taking creatine. Okay, girl. Yeah, but when I was taking this one creatine that my nephew had me taking, I was fine on that one. It's when I started taking this other one that somebody had gave me, and I started doing 5 milligrams. That's when I started to pick up all that water weight and stuff. So this new workout stuff that I'm drinking now is by Oath Nutrition, the ones that make clear protein drinks, is by them. I ordered them off Amazon. So I just started with those a couple weeks ago. Yes, okay, I was doing that too. It made me gain 5 pounds. I stopped. I lost the 5 pounds. Yeah. Kim J, the beauty of a new year is new opportunities. Amen. Lord, large Twan's territory so she can get that hammer toe and nail done before posting them numbers.
Just why?
Damn, make it a business expense. Lord Jesus. Damn, I just got my toes done over the weekend. Listen, it'd be so fun. We be so caught up into working out and making sure we working out and doing all kinds of stuff. I'd be like, child, I can be told done. See, I go to 2 different places for I don't go to the same person for my toes and my nails. So that's one of the problems, to be honest with you.
Oh. Your nails were fire, by the way, for the holiday. Fire.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Hermes, Bellflower, they both are Libras. Okay, I got you. Oh, what? Who she was calling twin? Okay. Hey, DG, I just passed you by. Kim J, the beautiful New Year is new opportunity. Yes. Lord have mercy. Oh, and Lord Twan hasn't done a massage video. I have not done a massage video in a long time, Daria. I have not. So, I got to start booking my massages again. They've been texting me too. All
That sounds good. That's a good one to put back in the regime.
Mm-hmm. Every 5 weeks, I was taking a mental health day, and I was going to get a massage, get my nails done, my toes done, my hair done, taking myself out for lunch, doing solo lunch dates. That's something I had never done before. My daughter used to do them all the time. Solo lunch. And then this one girl I met here on YouTube, we were in this group together. That's how I met Patrice Denise and all of them in that group. And she used to do it all the time. She was going solo lunch dates. And I said, I don't know if I can do that, go out to eat by myself, but I started doing it. It was fun. My first lunch date, I took myself out to eat for my birthday for lunch. Because I knew that my husband had plans for me, but it was going to be that weekend. So I wanted something on my birthday. So I don't work on my birthday for nobody. And that particular birthday, my husband had some things going on at work to where he couldn't take off. He had too many employees that was off. So he had to be there. And I said, well, I'm still going to be off my birthday, and I'm just going to take myself out. So that's what I did.
I love that. Love it.
Thanks, all. I don't want y'all to think I'm panicking, but I ain't going to lie. It's definitely a concern. Of course, I can understand that. I can understand that. Being a concern. That's how it was for me. And just recently, y'all remember a few months ago, I was like, what's going on? I gained 2 weeks in a row.
I remember that.
I ended up finding out when I went to the doctor, the reason I gained is because I had to gain all this muscle. And I was like, y'all, guess what? And that's what I shared my in-body scan with y'all. And even the nurse practitioner, she was shocked because I had gained like 3 pounds of muscle in one arm and one leg and 2 pounds in the other leg and something in one arm and something in the other arm. And it was so funny because I told her, she said, well, what have you been doing different? I said, it's a lady on YouTube named Miss Toy to Review. She challenged all of us and had us doing, what was it? The squat challenge?
Yep.
The squat challenge. And then after that, I started doing the lunges. So with the squats and the lunges, that did it. Because you realize, y'all, realize this. Your largest muscles in your body are in your legs. So anytime you work in those legs, you're going to drop the fat and gain the muscle. Big time. Big time.
Good tip.
I hope everyone has a good night. Good night. Love your show, Twan. Night, ladies. I'll be following the ladies' pages. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, we're going to get off here. I didn't realize we've been on here. So we've been on here over 2.5 hours. Yeah, we're going to get off. Thank you guys so much. I enjoyed you guys. Evelyn, I enjoyed you being here. Make sure I highlight your name.
Same, honey.
I enjoyed you being here so much. And again, Evelyn, anytime you want to reach out, you have my number. Reach out. We're going to be talking anyway because there's some things I want to ask you about, some things you spoke on, some legal stuff. So, yeah, I definitely want to get with you on that. And again, I appreciate you so much for being that willing vessel to tell me, what you actually saw in me, what God was showing you, because it definitely was the fire that I needed under my butt. Darium says, get a screenshot, Twan. Thank you, Darium. I always forget. I always forget that. Oh, my edges look a hot mess, but it's okay. Let me get a screenshot, Evelyn. You got to smile.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get the thing up. Let me put it on a 4-second delay. Let me do it again. New. Come on, it's not working. There it goes. I don't like that picture. Let me do another one.
Did it go?
I don't like that one. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. My cheeks
I
burning.
like my mouth looking.
Okay.
Okay, I like that one better.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my edges look a hot mess. Let me do another one.
Okay.
You say, okay, tomorrow. Maybe I gotta turn a different way. Let me turn this way.
Okay.
Let me move this out. Okay, yeah, your smile looks good. Mine look good.
Okay.
We going with this one. Yes, let me save it. Thank you, Daria. Make sure I put on here for thumbnail. Evelyn. Go ahead and save this one. Okay. Thank you, Daria. I saved that one. Let's see. New Year's resolution for me, not doing them dang challenges. You ain't doing them anyway. Evelyn, I will be joining your page. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Twan. Evelyn, chat. Blessings. Listen, there's 40 people still on here. If you guys are not connected to Evelyn, please go join her tonight. If you guys are not connected to my new channel, Tommy's Girl Fit Life, please go connect. Please. Take your picture like me, 20 pics to get one good one. Oh my goodness, y'all are amazing. Y'all are a blessing. I appreciate you guys. Anybody else on here have any shout outs? G's put his shout out to show when you going live. Kim, when you going live again? Tamika, when are you going live? Who else in here? Content creators. When y'all going live? Miss Toy, you go live on. I keep missing you for some reason, Miss Toy. When you go live, what time you go live on Saturdays? 2:00. What time is it, Miss Toy? Because I keep missing you. I keep wanting to join your live. Put in the chat when y'all go live so that people can know, so they can put it on their calendar, so they can, if they don't have their notification on. Because let me tell you, these notifications don't work right. I be clicking on people notifications when I get them. It be saying notification 15 minutes, and then I click on it. The doggone video been up 2 or 3 days. I'm like, seriously, YouTube, y'all really doing this? So I'm getting to the point now where I'm about to just take everybody's notifications out and just go to people's channels. Look, we need to get a group or chat or something. Every time we go live, text each other. Hey, I'm going live.
Yeah.
Something, because this YouTube mess is just ridiculous. I'm really looking into getting text blast. Like how my church has a text blast, where they send a text blast to everybody with notifications.
Yeah.
I'm about trying to do that. So I can get people like my son raised who want to be on the text blast, because I want to send them different things, like every now and then send them some inspirational things and stuff like that. I want to do stuff like
that. That's
a
great idea. That's a great idea, Twan.
Yeah, so I want to look into that text blast thing. So whenever I get ready to go live, I can send out a text blast. Hey, I'm going live in 15 minutes or something, Thanks for your question earlier. Me too, Nikki. Tuesday night. So Kim J go live Tuesday night, 7:45 p.m. Color people time. Eastern Standard Time. Color people time, she say. Here's Evelyn's beautiful uncolored. Here's her YouTube channel. Cool J laughing at Darium. Darium no mind. That Darium is something else. Tommy's Girl Fit Life. Go check it out. Saturdays at 2:30. So Miss Toy Review go live on every Saturday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Me too, Miss Twan. Love Miss Toy's live replays. I hope I catch it live next time. Yes. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, y'all know how I end my lives. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. Do, 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 do. Good night, y'all. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys Saturday at 2:30 at Miss Toy's channel, since she's the next person to go live. And then G's said he'll be going live Sunday. And then Kim J, she goes live on Tuesday. All right, you guys. See y'all then. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I appreciate you so much for joining me
My pleasure.
in that screen.